and I just want to make sure you can see it. It's Facebook. I got a Facebook page up there. If anybody can see that page, just say yes, you can, and in the questions box, and also that you can hear us. So can you hear us too? Great, Mark. Awesome. Welcome. Also, what part of the world are you in? Because this will, there you are. Nikos, welcome from Greece. Excellent, excellent. Sydney, Mark, great, thank you very much. That's awesome. And another Mark, Sydney as well. Excellent, and you can see and hear. Great, great. And we've got plenty of other people out there. Yes, I can. Paul here from the Netherlands. Excellent. You know, Facebook has just gotten, the world is so much smaller thanks to Facebook. Miriam from Sydney, great. Slovenia. Slovenia, excellent, that's great. And Emma from the UK, awesome, that's great. So, and there are more and more people to keep on coming in. Twice today, I know, Mark, twice today, plus last night, 3 times for Mark. Cheers for Mark, huh? But anyway, so that is just great. Okay, so we're going to get right into Facebook, but I just want to let a few more people have a chance to get on. Is that okay? Just want to see if we can get let a few people come in, because I know we're going to have some great stuff. Eleni from Melbourne, great. Eleni or Eleni from Melbourne, thank you for joining us. How's the weather in Melbourne? How's the weather? I know summer's coming up. It's got to be getting warmer. I was in Gold Coast just 2 days ago, so the weather in Gold Coast was just beautiful. We have a special guest that maybe some of you saw the photo that I posted. So I'm just going to show you the photo right there. Do you see the photo there of the blonde girl? Yeah, right there. I'm zooming in. If you can, say yes, you can. I have a special guest. It doesn't happen to be her though. It's someone else, and I might as well introduce him now. Ken, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, Ken.
Hello.
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 Okay.
Hello.
So so it's all right. So I want you to think of this promotion, basically this photo right here, as maybe as like a pen name, right? So maybe it's someone else that's actually going to be with us tonight, but not her. It's actually Ken Carell. He's a gentleman that I've worked with for many years, and is a brilliant marketer in his own right. And we're going to talk about how things are changing in how we market, and how specifically I've been marketing in the last 2.5 weeks from Facebook and getting traffic. But I just want to share with you this particular post and how we actually get traffic. I posted this 40 minutes ago, and I included 2 different links here. One was for an event, which is some of you saw the event inside Facebook and have joined us that way. Others just went straight into a website and registered for the webinar that way. But I want to share with you, this is the important thing down here. So far, again, 40 minutes. I'll make this a little bit smaller. 40 minutes, and 91 people have seen this post. 91 people, all organic, all free. The point I'm making is this, is if you're going to do any posting on Facebook, always A, use a graphic, and B, use a female. For some reason, females are okay with other females, and so are males. Surprising. But that's just the way it is. So this particular graphic here, just going to share with you what we did is I grabbed a graphic right out of Google, actually, and with the magic of a little Photoshop, put in the word Facebook right there, took the Facebook logo and put it on her top. And, you know, that's enough to get some pretty good action, and get some people to come on through to come to our webinar or come to wherever we want them to go. So the point is this, is that it's the way we can market and get people to go where we want to go. And you're going to see throughout some of my presentation today, and then when Ken comes on later, what does this all mean? So real quickly, for those of you that are on this call, if you could just raise your hand or just say yes, I'm making money thanks to Facebook. I just want to see how many yeses. Yeah, not many. In fact, yep, great, Mark. Excellent. Jane, awesome. Awesome. So there are a few of you, yep. I'm going to tell you this. It looks like roughly the number of, just as a percentage of you on the call that are making money thanks to Facebook is roughly 1%. 1%. How about that? So hopefully what I'm going to share with you along with Ken later tonight is how we can leverage this and actually, A, either if you're making money, make more money, or B, start to make money right away. And really that's what it's all about is if connecting with something, then we might as well go to something else. Isn't that right? So why spend time on something that's actually not moving the ball forward? And the way we do it with Facebook is we get it with views. And I'll go into that later on in some more detail as well. But just real quickly, here's another post that I made right here. This was from, when did I do this post? 7 hours ago, just 7 hours ago, I did this, and it said I really need a nice cold Pepsi during my social media webinar, and it was a girl, and 45 people saw this post. Not too bad. See, if we can get 45 people with every post or more, like this one over on this side, 91 people on this one, or this one here, 11 people on this one, 62 on this one, here's 95 people, 83 people. Here's one, a video. This is one that you really, really need to do some video. There's no question that video is absolutely the way to get more traffic anywhere you want them to go inside Facebook, especially. One video, and this video, how many of you did you see this video right here about the new way to use Facebook as your page for posting? Anybody here? Yep, great. I see the hands going up. Good. Okay, so some of you did see it. Nikos, you saw it. Excellent, great. Video, even a short video, will get a lot of attention. In this case, completely organic. Completely organic. 1,369 people actually saw this video or this post. I don't know how many people actually played the video, but that's how many people saw the post, which helps build credibility and ultimately helps people make more sales, right? Then we go over here to some other posts. Here's one that was related to, I checked in. How many of you ever checked into a business with your mobile device? Anybody check into your to a business with a mobile device? Yep, some of you have. I see that. Great. That's using either your iPhone or your Android to check in the Facebook app. I checked into the Social Media Business Seminar on November 16th, and then people see this as well, so they can see where you are with a map. And again, Ken, I used your photo again. I'm really sorry. I had to use that again. 197 people saw you there.
You know, I feel so popular. It's just being a guy and now such a letdown.
I know. So really, maybe that you should consider changing.
Well, I am in Thailand. There was a sale on that surgery last week, so I'll see if I can get the extension on there. Yeah.
Great, great.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's always when we can use a post like this one here. There's Mariah Carey. You know, she was world famous, but using Mariah Carey, who has a Pepsi bottle in her hand right there and saying something nice about Pepsi, that always works. And there, I just want to share with you, here's another post with Obama, President Obama there in the U.S. 156 people saw that post, 137 here, 112, and so on, 226, 88, 87, 94, 123, 151, 263. Are you seeing a trend here with what happens is, any graphic will get you anywhere from 100 to 200 to 300 views, which is what this is all about, is getting more views, right? 167, 268, 181, 204, 212, 205, 457 on this one, a political one, back with on October 5th. But here's one, 362, with a beautiful picture of the Gold Coast, Broad Beach right there. And again, 214, 239, 181, that's Kyiv, Ukraine, right downtown, Maidan Square there. And then there's a couple webinars, 302 for that one, 286, 383. Here's one that was related to Hootsuite, 593, 765, 361, 414, 316, 793, 247, 183. Here's a big burger. Anybody want a big, nice hamburger? Man, that sounds actually pretty good, doesn't it? 1,774 people saw that post. Here's one. How about this? This is a pretty creative guy. Ken, you see that?
I love that. That's hysterical.
Talk about leveraging, out there. Can you imagine you can have multiple locations, multi-site, and actually collect money from all of them because he's invisible and homeless?
I love it. I love it.
Yep, it's good.
I have
Yep,
shoes that
but
look.
1100. Huh?
I said I have shoes that look just like that. I wonder whether. Never mind.
1,164 people saw that one. And then here was back on July 30th. I hired a top-notch keyword specialist to really take our business to the next level, and I hired her. 630 people saw her. She looked pretty good.
She's
Okay.
great. Yeah.
Okay. And she's a keyword girl, so we hired a keyword girl to get her going and help our students out. And then I hired a programmer. This guy right here. I knew he was the right guy for the latest project as soon as he sent me a photo of his desk. Talk about committed. He promised me 19 hours a day, 7 days a week until launch. I hope he just lives long enough to complete it, right? Because I'd like to get the project done. But, you know, think about that. If you had a guy like that working for you, not that he needs to be near you, but that's talking, you know, outsourcing at its best right there. 1,485 people saw that post. Here's another one right here. Are you frustrated with the online business? 1,485 people saw that post. 633 saw that one. 377. 3,000. This was a LinkedIn webinar that I did. 872 people saw that post. 688. There's a little teddy bear. This was a promoted post, which we're going to go into later. Look at this. 50,480 people saw that one post. So how many of you would like to actually start to get some posts that actually work in this way? I mean, really, this is about getting traffic. This is about getting people to buy your products and services. But 50,000 views of a little teddy bear to sell a product is actually pretty good, right? And then anybody seen this? This is really quite interesting. This is a Zimbabwe $100 trillion bill.
Oh wow, I love it.
Bill.
I love it.
$100 trillion. Now, I'm concerned that the U.S. Banking system will get to the same level, where we'll all have these notes in our wallet, and they won't be worth anything. You know.
That's a lot of zeros. That's a lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros.
It's a lot of zeros. But anyway, so $100 trillion bill. Here's another one. This was related to social media business. Again, 48,000 views of this one. And then 300 Revolution, 5,494 views. Again, it's about getting views. This is what it comes down to. And you've got to get views. Here's one. When I was in Chiang Mai, May 16th, I was in Chiang Mai. Great friends, wonderful people, amazing weather, and there was this photograph that I popped in. I did not take this photo. I just found it in Google. Look at this, 8,000 views of this one post. Okay, so this is about getting views, and this is how we make money. So enough about just showing this part of Facebook. We'll come back to that later. So let me just start the presentation, and we'll get going. My name is Jim Graham. We're going to talk today about how to get more traffic and more sales thanks to Facebook, and then what to do with this traffic, right? What do you do with this traffic? Isn't that a problem? Ken, I know that you're having this problem right now. With what do you do with the traffic, right? And we've got some solutions to that and how to leverage it to actually double or triple or quadruple your revenue from affiliate sites, your own sites, and so on. That's coming up later on. I'm Jim Graham. For those of you that don't know who I am, that's my photo right there. I'm currently in Bangkok, Thailand. I was in Gold Coast, Australia 2 days ago. I'm in Bangkok today. On Sunday, I'll be in Koh Samui, and then later next week, I'll be back in Australia, then back to America for Thanksgiving, and then back to Australia for a big event. But anyway, I travel all over the world helping people leverage Facebook and social media to make more money. It's all about making money. So real quickly, in the questions box, I would like you all to answer this one question for me. Just type in, all I care about is a number. How much money would make you feel good to earn in the next 30 days? Let's say December. What would make you feel you're going in the right direction? Because I realize that most of you are making many money. Would it be $100 in the first 30 days? Would it be $1,000 in the first 30 days? Would it be $5,000 in the first 30 days? Just coming up in December. If you could do it and you felt good about doing it, what would be a number that would actually make you feel good? There you go. Mark, 5,000. Great. Emma, 1,000 pounds sterling. That's the UK. That's great. Deb, $500. 10K. Deepak, yep. Allison, 10 million. Great. Cyrus, 100,000. Nico's 3,000 per month. Paul 1,500 USD. Yeah, great. Okay, good. 5,000 per K. Good. Okay, so here's what it comes down to is that you've really got to put into your mind a number that will start to make you feel good. And what I'm saying is maybe it's not going to replace your income today from something else that you're doing, but what it's going to do is it's going to set you up for thinking the right way. So I want to make sure that you're all thinking the right way. So Miriam, 250 would be great. Zanelle, 1,000, excellent, and they just keep on coming in. So what I would like you to do right now is I would like you just to type in the question box that I would be happy with even making $1,000 next month in Facebook. Just type that in because I want you to have that in your mind because you won't really get there unless you have something that you just state. You got to write it down, document it, okay? Document it, right? So just type in, I would be happy with making $1,000 a month or whatever your dollar amount is that you put in there because this is going to set you up. Now, I am not a mindset guy, but I realize this is that you can actually put your mind to it and start to do things, and it will absolutely change your life. Thank you, Mark. Great. Eleni, thank you. Paul, Emma, thank you. Zanelle, Deb, Eleni from Facebook. Yep. Nikos, great. Miriam, and so on. They're all coming in. Great. Okay, good. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. I've tried everything online, and what I've realized is that all businesses need traffic, and I'm just going to quickly go through and let you know why I chose Facebook. It has the most traffic of it all. We're going to keep on going. First of all, I want you to understand this, is that you can create a graphic just like this with a Word document, okay? You can put words into a Word document, put a line down the middle, put a line across the top, take a picture of it with your phone even if you can't do it any other way. Take a picture of it, and now you have a graphic that you can share. Now, I want to share with you this one. This was shared to me. Someone shared it with me because they thought it would help me. I need a lot of help.
All right.
There's no question that I'm not an expert in this area here of how to impress a woman. I certainly don't know how to impress a man and really don't want to. But the point is this is a graphic that someone actually typed up, took a photo of, and then posted. But the problem with it is that there's no link to go anywhere. There's not a link anywhere here. Can you imagine if there were a link on this graphic? Someone might actually type it in and go there, right? And I'm going to share with you what this person probably lost. First of all, just to give you an example, top 10 shared posts of 2012. One of the top 10 in Facebook in 2012, 20 million shares.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
20 million. How many of you, just raise your hand real quickly, how many of you would like to have 20 million shares of anything on Facebook? Yeah. Yeah, there they go. This is exactly what it's about. You want shares of whatever it is you're saying or showing on Facebook. That is exactly what you want. Okay, so in this case, 20 million shares equated to 60 million views of this one graphic, and there's nothing here that has a link to even a dating website where someone could make even $15, $20, $30, $90 for someone signing up for a dating website. No link as an affiliate. So this is what you need to do. I see this all the time. People say to me, Jim, I'm trying to post, I'm doing these things, and here's what they forget. The link. So there are two rules here. One is always post with a graphic. Do not waste a post on just words. The second thing is always have a link in your graphics if you can. Always have a link to somewhere. You've got to do these two things because you never know what will happen with your graphic, and if it gets shared with the right person, it'll get shared over and over again. And I tell you what, that's where the money is. In this case, with 60 million views of this one graphic, the person who created this originally could have probably made $500,000 to $1 million in commission off of this one. So instead, what we say in Russian is they made dula, nothing. They got nothing, dula, okay? And all because they didn't know how, okay? So I'm here to share with you how to do this. And here's the first thing right here. Always post with a graphic, and that graphic must always have a link in it. That simple. Okay. All right. So next, I have over 4,000 Facebook pages in many different niches, selling hundreds of different products. I work with large, medium, and small businesses to drive traffic and make more sales, all thanks to Facebook. Here are just some of the clients. Fusion HQ is an online marketing solution. Any of you guys know the company Apple? This is the 593 stores in Asia. These are resellers for Apple, and we have Facebook pages that we do to help their sales of iPhones, iPads, and other new products as they're released. American Gym Boxing, that's a local business in America, actually multi-site chain. Then there's Bailey's Blend, which is a physical product, and I mention them because you can sell physical products just as easily as electronic products from Facebook. And then, of course, there's this gentleman right here. Some of you may know who he is, Mitt Romney, who was the 2012 Republican candidate for President of the United States. Yes, he's a client of ours. Unfortunately, we were hired 3 weeks before the election ended to save him. And how many have ever been like at the end of something and you just needed a lifeline? You needed help, right? In this case, the lifeline was a little too short. We were hired 3 weeks before. We created 450 Facebook pages in just one night. 450 Facebook pages, all keyworded with cities, towns, and states and counties in the United States. And when we started, he was negative 6 million votes. When the election ended, he lost by 330,000 votes. Had we had another 2 weeks, he probably would be president of the United States today. Now, I'm not saying that he's a better president or would be a better president than Barack Obama. I'm not saying that at all, because they all have their own policies and they all look for votes, so they change their position all the time. But what it comes down to is this is a demonstration of how you can sway people in a big way to come your way. And that's what we did with Mitt Romney. Okay, so I'm sure many of you are asked, put your money where your mouth is and show me the money. Show me the money. In this case, this is back in September of 2012. We were at an event, I think it was in Gold Coast, Australia, and we were asked to pick a business out of the audience. Now imagine this. Friday night, pick a business out of the audience and show me how this business can make money thanks to Facebook, right? How many of you would like that task of anything like it? Show me going from zero to something in just 2.5 days. Well, so we picked this business, Cork and Fork Winery Tours, and I'm going to share with you it's Australia, right? 22 million people, half of them are adults, which means half can drink wine. So that leaves us about 11 million people that can drink wine. How many of the 11 million Australians actually like wine? Let's just say half of those 11 million like wine. So that brings us down to about 5 million people in Australia alone. And then how many of those would want to spend $350 to $400 for a winery tour? Yeah, not many. Okay. In fact, for them, they never made a sale from Facebook in 12 years. 12 years of business. They had a Facebook page since I think 2007. They didn't make 1 penny from Facebook until that weekend. Okay, so here's what it came down to. Their target audience was the wrong target audience. They were looking after and trying to find local people to come to their business when the people actually wanting to go on a winery tour were tourists. So you have to change your marketing and your brand, which is what we did right here. We changed everything, including the top there. You can see we drive you to drink, which is exactly what they do. And here was the result, and this was the proof. $11,700 in revenue from 1 weekend. So imagine having a website that would do that for you in 1 weekend. It's almost impossible. But in Facebook, we can do this all the time. It works all the time because it's social media, and it's about the people. Here's another one, Freshly Stacked Burgers and Gourmet Burgers and Breakfast in Broad Beach. This particular business, when we went in, we were looking for Wi-Fi. They're the only business that had Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, and it was good Wi-Fi. And we sat down, and they were basically empty inside this restaurant. And we sat down because the owner said, yeah, we have Wi-Fi, great. We sat down, and we started talking to her after staying there for about 6 hours, because my office is basically a cafe or coffee shop anywhere in the world. In fact, today, Ken, we were in, what's the name of that coffee shop?
Black Canyon Coffee.
Black Canyon Coffee, great internet.
That's my office.
I had a cafe. Yeah, it's an office.
I invited you. I invited you to my office, and you came.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate your office. It was very nice today.
Yes.
Good food, good cafe and all, and great internet. But anyway, the point is this, is that we started talking to her, and she was losing $6,000 a month in profit, losing $6,000 a month. So imagine having a business where you're actually having to come out of pocket $6,000 a month. That we're talking $200 a day negative. Not a great feeling at all. So what we did was we changed her branding. You can see it right here. We updated her Facebook page. We taught them how to post, and what we did was we showed them to post on other Facebook pages nearby that were hotels, stores, shops, and things like that with good content, and it generated a significant amount of traffic. In fact, they're now busier than ever. Some days are over $5,000 in revenue thanks to Facebook. Thanks to Facebook. And I can go over and over with more and more stories about what Facebook is about. Anyway, here's what it comes down to. How many of you have a website or a Facebook page that has a flat line there at the bottom, nothing happening? Yeah? Yeah, there they go. You know, you put all this stuff up, you even buy a website. In fact, I know people that have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on websites over the years and not gotten a result. And, you know, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to do it, you won't get a result. So you can see here that we actually went into Freshly Stacked right there. April 13th, April 14th, and you can see the jump in the very first day. But more importantly, what I want you to understand here is it's not the fans of a Facebook page, it's the friends of fans that we make money with. Not fans, friends of fans. In this case, we increased the friends of fans to 278,000 in just a few days, which is a significant opportunity in order to make money, in order to increase sales. So imagine if you have that kind of fan base or friends of fans to help you get where you need to go. And of course, we increase people chatting about it, talking about it, sharing up 10,000% a week. And then the total reach is how many people actually saw a post, 8,000. This is what you're looking for right here, guys. You're looking for an up and then maintain it. And that's what they've been able to do at Freshly Stacked as well. So latest Facebook statistics, there are 1.15 million users around the world. That's 1 in every 6 people on the earth. 12.5% of you don't get out of bed without checking Facebook first. There are 9 million users of Facebook in Australia. It's roughly all the adults, or half the population of Australia, is on Facebook. But I want you to understand this. No matter where you live, I don't care what country you're from, you guys are from Greece, you're from Cyprus, you're from the UK, you're from Singapore today, you're from Australia, we even have somebody from Malaysia here. Your opportunity is outside of your own country. Your opportunity is outside of your own country, and there are many, many more buyers of your products and services outside of your own country than there are in your own country, so start thinking that way. Okay, start thinking that way. So every 20 minutes on Facebook, here's what it's down to. There are 66 million different activities every hour, and this is broken down by 20 minutes. So you can see how much is going on Facebook. This is where the activity is, and this is where you're going to make money. Search engine ranking factors, I'm going to share this with you today. You're going to see this over and over again through the presentation. It's based on keywords and based on some other things, but pay close attention to social media. It's the orange. Back 9 months ago, this orange was down where the blue and the green is. Blue and green are websites. So today, Google, Bing, and Yahoo are actually using Facebook as one of the top search engine ranking factors. Facebook shares, Facebook total, Facebook comments, and Facebook likes. These are all the top, except for backlinks, when we're going to get to that in a minute, of how we can use backlinks very, very powerfully to get more ranking, more Google juice, if you will, thanks to social media. In fact, the top 4 or 5 ranking factors for Google, Bing, and Yahoo are Facebook. And I'm going to demonstrate this to you in just a little bit of how important this becomes. Value of a Facebook fan, BMW says $1,600 a year, Disney says $132, McDonald's says $182. I'm going to tell you a value of a fan is about $1 per month if you do it properly. $1 per month. Okay? $1 per month, and that's it. That's what it takes. This is what we have. This is what we put a value on. Target says $600 a year, which is quite a bit more. I'm going to say $1 per fan per month. So if you have 1,000 fans on your Facebook page, you should be making $1,000 a month. Facebook quickly allows you to create relationships quickly and easily and make friends even you've never met, which is why Facebook is so successful. Because people buy from people, and it's about the photos and the videos, like I showed you earlier. Those graphics is how we're able to make money thanks to Facebook without having a face-to-face relationship. You can be an authority in your niche. You can get more customers to your store like this hotel. You can sell your own products. You can see the buy now buttons in the bottom right-hand corner. And you can promote other people's products as an affiliate like this gentleman here that has a soccer team and he's selling products during the games. And all he does is manage his PayPal account because somebody else, these other companies, manage the inventory and the shipping. And of course, you can increase business overnight like we did for Cork and Fork Winery Tours. So now I've shown you what you can do with Facebook. Let's go get some traffic. Here's one of our Facebook pages absolutely spelled wrong. Anybody know how to spell Rihanna's name? It's certainly not R-I-H-A-N-A. Anyway, 240,000 fans spell her name wrong. Here's the point, though, of what we do with a fan page is we make posts. And here's one. While you're talking behind my back, feel free to bend down and kiss my ass. This particular post right here had 2,831 likes, 145 comments, 1,171 shares, likes, comments, shares. Coming back to that one slide I showed you just a little bit ago, 91,000 people actually saw this post. That's what it's about. Facebook shares have the greatest influence on Google search rankings in the U.S., followed by the number of backlinks, just like that. That's what it's all about. Facebook shares are it. You need Facebook shares. You need Facebook shares, okay? Here's Pepsi. I love posting on Pepsi's wall. 8,289,000 fans back, and this was posted. Rihanna said, I love my Pepsi before a big concert, and here in 4 minutes got 6 comments back, plus a lot of likes. This is how we do it. I'm going to share with you the magic of Facebook and what we're really after. Pay close attention to this. Audi Australia, 64,000 fans. We posted a graphic from Google and asked this question. Can anyone tell me how I can get my hands on this card to get to my seminar? I want to show up in style. Look right here. Audi Australia commented back. We love that you love to arrive in style and are happy to pass on your details to your local dealership. If you'd like to discuss this with them, please send through your contact details, and we'll have your local area via private message, and we'll pass it on to the nearest dealership. Look, guys, this is the most important thing, and I want you to write this down. When the admin of a Facebook page comments or likes your post, every single fan sees it. So in this case, 64,000 fans of Audi Australia saw this one post. This is the magic of Facebook, and this is online by doing things like this. Now let me ask you, do you think your target market could include Audi fans? Absolutely. These are buyers. These are qualified buyers. These are people that like Audi. They may own an Audi. They may want to have an Audi in the future. They're movers and shakers of the world, movers and shakers of Australia. This is our target market, and this is what we're going after. They want to know about social media as well because they're probably in business or they've got a great job and they're doing things for their company. They're decision makers for sure. Okay? This is what it's about. Here's another one right here. Some of you may know MTN Cyprus. MTN is like the Telstra of Australia. It's like the AT&T of America. This is one of their cellular networks. And they have 63,000 fans. The population of Cyprus is roughly 800,000 people, so about 8% of the entire population is a fan of this page. And so what I did was I made a post. And I said, here, I got my SIM, I got my data. Yes, thank you, MTN, for great 3G service. And I included a link to my event, which Facebook automatically puts the graphic in and a little bit about this event, which was a free social media business workshop in Nicosia at a Starbucks, no less. And I was trying to fill seats, and we actually sold this one out. We had over 100 people show up for this one seminar. And look here, right below that post. MTN Cyprus says right there, Jim, thank you for choosing MTN. Our goal is to make our network the most reliable in Cyprus. As soon as they posted this, 63,000 people saw my post. That's what this is about. So you've got to get this right in order to do it. I'm not saying come buy my tickets. I'm not saying actually even come to my event. Did I say that here? I was talking about their sim, my data, and thank you. That's all I was saying. Here's another one. Some of you may know this airline, Swiss International Airlines, 300,000 fans, and I made this post. Flying into Geneva on Monday for my marketing mix workshop to you airside, and look at this. I included a photograph right here. I included this photograph of an Airbus Swiss Air plane, and down here Swiss Air came back and said, "Dear Jim, we're looking forward to welcoming you soon. Best regards, Raphael." Now, Raphael has no idea why I would post this, but he posted back, which allowed me to have a view of 300,000 fans. They all got to see this post. That's what it's about, okay? So you want to post with a graphic, and you want to say something nice about the page you're posting on, just like that, right? So let me go out, and I'm going to do a quick demonstration because I want you to understand how important this is. Okay? I need you to understand this. It's very important that you understand this. Okay, so you ready? Here we go. Let me go to Facebook here, and I'm going to go to my profile. Okay, so here's my profile. You have a profile, you cover graphic here. This happens to be mine because I travel so much. It's a cover graphic of traveling, and then there's my profile pic. People want to know who you are. So I would recommend using a nice photo of yourself, or a nice graphic of yourself. I happen to have another Facebook page, or excuse me, a Facebook profile that is a caricature. It's kind of fun, but it still tells you a little bit more about me. But this is what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I go to get this traffic, okay? And so here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to a Facebook page. In this case, I'm going to change to one of our pages, Social Media Business Seminar. Let me find it here. I've got a lot of pages, so I just got to go find Social Media Business Seminar. Okay, so I'm going to change to this page. You guys see it? There you go. Right there's my page. There's Allison. There's myself right here in the graphic. And we were promoting the Social Media Business Seminar that we just did in Gold Coast about a week ago. Anyway, so now on my page. See up here, I'm on my page. And so now I'm going to go to Coke. And let's go get some traffic, okay? So I'm going to go to Coke right now, and you're going to see their Facebook page when it pops up. And by the way, guys, while I'm waiting for the internet to get through here, if you have any questions, go and take them all in, and we'll try to answer those here at the end, okay? So don't hesitate to ask questions. I love to help answer questions any way I can, so just type those into the chat box. Okay, so here's Coke's page, 76 million fans, which is awesome, 76 million opportunities. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a Coke graphic from Google, and I'm going to search for a Coke graphic that has a girl in it. I'm going to type in Coke girl, and I'm going to find an image with a girl and with Coke in it as well. Okay, so Ken, are you still around?
Nope.
No, you're not. Okay, so this image right here might be a little bit racy. Okay, so I would go with something too racy like this. So let me go back and let's find something that's a little bit more tasteful, right? So let's just see.
There you go. That's not racy. No. Mm-mm.
What?
I think I think we're on a delay. I think we're on a delay because we just saw the Coke lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah,
Here's
probably a little bit.
That's kind of fun.
Probably a little too racy.
I'll take this one.
I like the dogs. I like the super dogs, but that's a different conversation.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. Okay, so I'm going to bring this graphic right into Coke, into their wall. It's called Images-1. So let me find that. I'm going to put that in, and now this time I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask a question. So it's going to be about Coke. So have you had your ice cold Coke today? I did, and it tasted Great.
That's weird.
And then I'm going to put here at the end, I'm going to put a link back to this page, and I'm going to click post. And it should just pop right up. There you go. There's the girl. And I'm going to click like, and I'm going to click share. And I'm going to share it back on the social media business seminar wall because I'm an admin of that page. And so now I've just made a post right here. Do you see that? Okay. I'm not saying come to my webinar. I'm not saying come to my seminar. I'm just talking about Ice Cold Coke, but I have a subliminal message here which why don't you click on that or put your mouse over it and see what that page is all about. So that's what we do here is people mouse over and they see the cover graphic. And this is the most important part is you've got to have a cover graphic that gives your message of who you are, what you are, and how you do things, right? In this case, we're talking about the social media business seminar from last week, okay? So now I'm going to go to do the same thing. Let's go to Pepsi and do the same thing. So remember, that was 76 million, right? 76 million. So let's go to Pepsi. And almost 20 million fans, and I need to go find an image from Pepsi. So let's go find an image from Pepsi in Google. I love Google. We'll go find this image. And let's click on images. Oh, I need to type in Pepsi girl. We got to find a girl. Sorry. What do you think? There's a nice girl right there. Let's try this one. We'll pick that one. Okay. So now I'm going to bring that photo in, that graphic. Again, I'm not doing any editing to these graphics at all. When they're on other people's pages, I'm just taking it right off of Google. And I'm going to ask this question. Have you had an ice cold Pepsi today? I'm loving it. I think that's one of their slogans is I'm loving it, if I remember correctly.
That's McDonald's.
It is? Oh,
it's McDonald's. Yeah, it's McDonald's. Sorry.
I'm loving my Pepsi.
You need to know your fast food stuff.
I do, right? Okay, and then I'm going to also put in their social media. Actually, I have to do it with a capital. Social media business seminar. And I'm going to make this post. Okay? So I make this post, and there we go. I'm going to like it, and I'm also going to share it on the same wall. Again, these admins, all they're looking for is if there are any likes and if there are any shares. The more likes and shares they see, the more apt they're able to keep your post, especially if it's something that's appropriate. In this case, it's a girl there that has a Pepsi in her hand, and of course they would leave that, right? Of course they would. So now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go into keywording for just a minute because this is something that you all should really, really know about. And honestly, Allison is the absolute genius in our organization when it comes to keywords. But I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you how to find keywords, and then we keyword pages, and then also work on trying to find a domain with the right keywords as well so that we can dominate Google with these searches. So I'm going to go into the Google keyword. It used to be called Keyword Tool, but I'm just going to type it into Google. It's called Keyword Planner now. I'm going to go into the Google Keyword Planner, and we're going to actually search for some keywords in order to find what we need, okay? In order to find what we need, which are going to be pages that rank when we can get to the rank in Google on page 1. That's what we're really looking for. So, oops. Let's see if I can get this, if I can log in properly. Maybe I can't log in properly. You would think that with all the technology, we should have some memory there. There we go. Okay. All right. So I have to log into the Google. I have to log into Google AdWords because this is where we do this from. And what I'm looking for is, if you would type in into chat box there a niche. Type in a niche, and we're going to find some keywords that are around that niche. So any of you can do this. Just start typing into the questions box right there. A niche or a topic. Maybe it's your business, but it's got to be something that you do, right? So I need a niche. So just type it in there.
I thought you were talking about the name of my programmer. His name is Anish. I'm
No.
like, what?
No, I need a niche.
You
I
mean a
need a topic.
niche? You mean a
I need a
niche?
topic. Niche.
A
Okay, in
niche. Give him a niche.
America, we
Yeah.
say
See, I'm
niche.
giving myself
Yeah,
away.
niche.
A
In
niche.
Australia, we say niche.
Yeah. How
Niche.
about a nice niche?
Okay, so here's one, board games. I like that. Board games is one. BOARDGAMES. Okay, and so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search the globe for what keywords work out for board games. Okay, so the keywords board games may not be the best that we can use. The Google Keyword Tool will actually give us more information. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that board games by itself is low competition and great monthly searches of 110,000 monthly searches, which is awesome. That is just absolutely awesome. Okay, so that would be one. If we go a little bit further, again, I'm looking for low competition with high searches. So let me go a little bit further, and let's find some more that are related, right? Wow, addicting games. Look at this, 2.2 million searches per month for addicting games. Okay, so let's just start with that one because here's another one, funny games. But now I go to another tool, and I'm going to share with you what we do with this tool. This is pretty interesting, so pay close attention. I go to a place called Knowem.com. Knowem.com, and this is that I can actually check words and see if I can get a URL with these in there. So there's addicting games. Let's see if we can get addicting games. ADDICTING Addicting games, and I'm going to check it in Knowem. It's going to search all these different social media sites online, and we're going to find. Let's see what comes up. Addicting games. Anything that says available means it's available. Okay, so addicting games is not available on Facebook. Let me try games. How about just games by itself? Because I'm being told that games actually has even more searches, like 13 million searches. But let's try games and see what comes out. Let me see here. We'll try games. Okay, so hang on just a second. Search. And let's see if we can find if a Facebook page URL is available with just games. But this is what we go through to find a Facebook URL that will actually that we can actually have, like facebook.com/ whatever it is. So that one's not available either. How about car games? Car games.
I'm amazed that
CARGAME.
LinkedIn is available. That shocks me.
Yeah, LinkedIn is available. 3.35 million searches of car games, and again, not available either. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to come up with something, and this is the process, and you have to go through this to find something. Let's try funny games. See if something comes up with funny games. Funny games, and we'll do a search here. Look at that. YouTube is available, Flickr is available, Foursquare is available, and Vimeo for funny games. So that's good too. But again, we're still looking for things. Just going through here to find something else that's got some searches. Flash games is another one with low competition, 1 million searches per month. So let's see what comes up with Flash games. So you can see right here that this is how we go find assets online that we can actually use to get traffic. In this case, YouTube is available as well. So I'm going to stop on games and let's go find another one. So let's see what else someone's put in there. Raising chickens, cellulite treatment. Let's try raising chickens. How about let's just find chickens first. Chickens. See if we can come up with that. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go into the Google Keyword Tool. And I'm going to type in here chickens and get some ideas. And I'm going to go to low competition chickens. Chicken Shack, 27,000 searches. Chicken liver pate, 18,000 searches for that. But let's just see if we come up with anything related to chickens. But how about chicken pate? P-A-T-E. chicken pate. Looks like YouTube is going to be available. No, it's not available, but look at that. LinkedIn is what is available, so you can have a LinkedIn a URL with chicken pate in it. Let me go to another one here. Let's see what other choices we have. How about something that's more like an action? How about like strategy? People are looking for strategies, right? So let me do that. Search for strategies. And let's see what comes up with strategies. Strategies, 27,000 searches, low competition. And there you'll see that there's some other things in here as well with strategies in it. If I change it to strategy with a Y, and we'll get ideas. You can see what I'm doing here is I'm trying to position ourselves so that when it comes to a Google search, we're going to be found, right? Here's one strategy, 90,000. Right here, 90,000. So let's type in strategy. And it looks like there's a YouTube video right here. I just got a message. We're going to go back to games for just a minute. Free online games. Well, that's a good one. Free online games. You want that for a Facebook page? Free online games.
That's a great name.
Look at that. It's available on Facebook.
That's a great name.
So can you imagine? Can you imagine if you had a Facebook page, free online games, and you traffic from there somewhere else where people could actually buy games or apps for their phone or an iPad or whatever? There's a significant amount of money that can be made from that. Yeah, and that's what this is all about. So it's got 2.2 million searches. So let me just get that in. Free online games. What comes up there, just so we can see it. Look at that. Competition, 2.2 million searches. So now I'm going to go to Google, or just a Google search, type free online games, and let's see if there's a Facebook page. Nope, no Facebook page on page one of Google. What does this mean? If you have facebook.com/online games, you'll rank on page one of Google if you have interaction. Got it? That's what that's about. Okay, so now you understand we go through this process of doing the keyword search so we can find a URL that will actually be found in Google very easily and not have to have all this SEO. How many of you, just raise your hands, how many of you are spending any money or time and effort on search engine optimization for your websites? Yeah, look at the hands. They're just going up crazy. Okay, so yeah, great. Okay, so here's what it comes down to. In Facebook, we don't have to SEO anything because if we keyword it properly and have interaction and let our fans do the interacting for us, no SEO needed in order to rank on page one of Google. Now, I'm going to type in into a Google search for like a local business. So for, wherever you are around the world, just type in a local business and the city, the big city where you live or where you're nearby. Local business being like hair salon or nightclub or something like that. So if you could just type that in, and I'm going to do a Google search. I'm going to show you what I mean. Coming right up. Okay, so hairdresser Athens. Okay, Athens hairdresser. Great, thank you. Athens, that's Greece. Hairdresser. Okay, I'm going to search Google for this. And I'm looking for a Facebook page that has these keywords in it. Here's one right here. One Facebook page, right? And also no YouTube videos. So what that means is that I can have a YouTube video keyworded Athens hairdresser, and it'll rank on page one if I do it properly. And then let's just take a look at this Facebook page. Here's somebody's Facebook page, 566 fans, and they're doing a little posting. The last post was 3 weeks ago, which means they're not doing everything great, but it's just the way it is. But they're ranked on page one of Google. So can you imagine if you knew a hairdresser in Athens that would actually post every day, get interaction every day? They would rank and beat this guy and beat out websites as well with the same keywords, right? Bar Morris, welcome. Bar Helsinki, Finland. We've got someone from Finland in the house, Ken.
Yay! That's great.
We love Finland.
We love Finland.
The water, you know what? The water in Finland's amazing. It is so clean there. It's crazy how clean the water is. Love Finland. Okay, so let's type in bar Helsinki, Helsinki. I love Helsinki, especially in the summer. Winter, it's a little bit cold, Mara. Sorry. That's the way it is. Okay, look at this. Okay, bar Helsinki, and I'm looking for a Facebook page, and look at that. One at the bottom. Let's take a look at it and see how they're doing. One at the bottom. No YouTube video, though, Morris. So no YouTube video. You could absolutely get a bar in Helsinki to pay for a YouTube channel and some videos and get that ranked on page 1 with some calls to action. Here is this particular Facebook page, 3,800 fans in Helsinki, and they're doing some posting. Look at this, 26 minutes ago, 33 minutes ago, November 17th, November 14th. They're doing some posting, which is great. Awesome. They're doing a good job. And they're ranked on page 1 of Google. Page 1 of Google. Is that not awesome with Facebook? And they're not paying any SEO. I can tell you that for sure. Let's see here. Robin has something. Will not allow a page called Free Online Games. Just tried it. It won't allow it. Let's just see what happens with Free Online Games. Because we have so many people on this call, someone might already have just taken it. I hate to say it. Someone might have already.
It happens.
It happens. I mean, this is on the fly as we're going. You know, if you miss it, you miss it. But there are plenty of other opportunities with keywords, right? But again, you know, here, if I typed in right now Helsinki bar. Spell it right, Helsinki, H-E-L-S-I-N-K.
That looks right.
Helsinki bar, like that. Yep. Let's see if there's any Facebook page. There it is. There's one. There's one right there. It has to be in St. Petersburg, Russia, though. It's not
What?
exactly in Helsinki, right? You know, how do you do that, right? Anyway, the point I'm making is this: is that you've got to act. You've got to take action, because you know, with so many people on the call right now. Anytime we put out a keyword, who knows who's going after it, right? Nikos in Greece. Nikos takes action. I know that.
Yeah, you know,
anyway,
Jim.
so
I was at a training once. I have my laptop out. I was searching for URL, found a URL I really liked, and before I went to buy it, I stepped out to go to the comfort room. While I was gone, someone in that room took it. So
took it
while I stepped out for 5 minutes to go pee, and it was gone. It was gone. I know it was somebody sitting. I know it was somebody sitting behind me because I just saw someone avert my eyes. I knew it. So you got to take action immediately. If you don't do it right now, all that exists right now is now. So it's perfect proof of that right here.
This is what this is about. See, you know, I do these webinars every week. Honestly, I do about 7 to 10 webinars a week right now in multiple languages, and I teach this stuff on my webinar, and those that take action are going to be the ones that win. And so when we do this over and over again, and I'm just sharing, you know, ways to actually do this, I'll give you one right now that this isn't too far from Greece. This is in Cyprus, and I know we have a few people from Cyprus on the call. Nicosia Nightclub. Anybody should be able to go to these two businesses, Nightclub. Club with a B. I'm typing this into Google, and you're going to see right here, number 2 and 3, these two positions are Facebook pages, and the owners of these businesses have not claimed these Facebook pages. This is a blank Facebook page, guys, but look at this, 20,000 people actually checked in at this location, and it's blank. There's nothing here. And in fact, Facebook, what they do is they go down below here and they put your competition in if you haven't claimed your page. So they're just trying to keep people engaged enough to go to another one of these pages and go from there. But the point I'm making is that I've been telling people in Cyprus for months about this page, and no one's taken enough action even to go to the Zoo Club and say, hey, you've got a page out there, and I can absolutely dress it up, make it look great, get you more traffic, and get people to engage, and I'll do it for a couple €100 a month. Can you imagine this Zoo Club Nicosia? Do you think they would pay $200 a month to have somebody really take care of their Facebook pages and get them more traffic and more profit? Absolutely. But that's the number 2 in Google for Nicosia and nightclub, and here's number 3. And again, these pages are ranking and there's no action on them because they haven't been claimed, and yet they're number 2 and 3. Here's this one. Again, 2,261 people have actually checked in with their phone on this location, and 200 people like the page, and it's not been claimed by the owner of the business. And again, this is another opportunity. And I can do this over and over again. If I typed in Sydney hairdressers, just to give you an example of another one that I don't, dressers. Let me see if I can see if there's any Facebook pages for Sydney hairdressers. Yellow pages, weekend notes, yellow pages, yellow pages, blah, blah, blah. There's no page in the city of Sydney for a Sydney hairdresser. Can you imagine that? Or if there is one, it's not ranking because they're not doing it properly. How about, let's say, Brisbane hairdressers. Let's see if there's anything in Brisbane with hairdressers related to Facebook pages. True Local, nope, nope, nope. No Facebook page in Sydney or Brisbane for hairdressers. And I've got to tell you, that's an opportunity. Do you think there's a hairdresser that would spend $100 a month for a Facebook page that was done properly, getting them traffic? Yeah, they would. Absolutely. So the point I'm making is that, you know, there's a lot of opportunity in Facebook, and it's an incredible opportunity worldwide in order to actually do this. You know, you've got to take it. You've got to take action and do something with it. We can listen on the webinar, and we can go, wow, that's really cool. That's a nice idea. But we have to actually step out of the house and step out of where we are and go into a local business and actually talk to them about it, have a chat with them about it, of how you can actually help their business, which will help your business as well. Imagine this, if you just had 100 locations, 100 businesses that were paying you $100 per month, minimum $100 per month, that's $10,000 a month residual every month in and out with just local businesses. Not doing anything else, and all you're doing is you're putting them up, they're keyworded properly, they're ranking on page 1, and this is what you have. But you know, there's a bigger opportunity than that. There's the local business side, but then there's the affiliate marketing side, which I'm going to get into in just a minute, which is really, 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 really exciting. So do you guys understand this? Just if you can, just say yes, you do. Going to knowem.com. I'll actually put this in the chat box because I want you to all go there from time to time and check it out, because that's going to help you with your online assets. And then, of course, there's the Google Keyword Planner, which you can go to that for free and check it out as well. But I just want to make sure that you get it. Let's see here. Emma. I'm not going to say any of my ideas now. Yeah, Emma, listen. This is about, you know, when you've got an idea, you've got to absolutely keep it to yourself, and I'm going to share this with you. You know, I do, and Allison and Ken, we do a lot of coaching, and you know, our loyalty is to you guys and your success. So if you've got something and you want help with it, we'll be glad to help you, and we're not going to take it from you for sure, right? Anyway, so I'll come back to the questions at the end because I just want to make sure we get through all the content. Is that okay? Ken, are you okay with that?
I'm great with that. That's what I suggested privately to some people.
Yep, great. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me get back to the presentation, and then I'm going to show you some other things that are pretty interesting as well. Okay, so let's get back to how do we get a Facebook page to rank on page 1? And I'm going to share with you the magic. It's right here. It's very simple. Have a page name that's keyworded properly. Duh, right? The other thing is, this is what most people don't do because they don't even have an iframe in their Facebook page. An iframe is a website inside a Facebook page. In fact, I'm going to just show you one so you get an idea of what this means. We can have inside Facebook anything that's on a website, okay? So I'm just going to quickly show you this so you understand what I mean by having an iframe inside Facebook. This is a page that was created just about, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, called Organic Gardening. Again, keyworded, but you know, when you put a nice graphic up, and look at this, you've got a plant there, a little, I don't know what you call that, a pot with the name on there, Organic Gardens. Here we share all the tips and tricks plus useful hints about organic gardening, and then register for our instructions on preparing your soil for an organic garden below. This is a great page right here to get you engaged. If any of you are interested in organic gardening, just raise your hand or say yes. This would be a page that, just from the cover graphic, that you might be interested in actually, you know, seeing more. You know, that's what it comes down to, right? So the hands are going up. Great, great. So we're on the right track here. But the most important thing is this right here, the free instructions. Click this and watch what happens. An iframe will pop up. This is a website inside Facebook. It's going to pop up right here, and you're going to see some pretty cool stuff here. Okay, so look at this. There's a graphic here. Tells you a little bit more about what they do. Register here. This is to build your database. And then look at this. These are affiliate products right here. Affiliate products right here. There are 6 of them. So, and this is what I'm so excited about tonight is sharing with you is up until about 2.5 weeks ago, what I was doing was this. I was creating pages like this. I had an affiliate product, and here's a link, and it takes you straight out. In this case, where is it going? To ClickBank, right? It's going right out to ClickBank, and whoever is this product owner in ClickBank is either getting an email address because there's a buyer, or sometimes even getting an email address for opting in. But this is something called Easy DIY Aquaponics. It's a sales page. Let me make sure the video doesn't start. And you can see down here people can buy, right, for $37, and there's commission. Whoops.
This little guy is.
Sorry about that. But anyway, so here's what I was doing up until about 2.5 weeks ago. I was sending my prospects to someone else's sales page, just like this, and I was making money, doing pretty well. In fact, I'm going to show you how well I've done with some of the Facebook pages that I created with affiliate products. But something's changing, and you need to know about it today, and you're going to here shortly. Once I just get through the rest of this part. So you can see here, you want to have your iframe right here. This is your website inside Facebook. But now what do you do? So what do you do next, right? So let me go back to the presentation, and we'll keep on going. Okay, so we just went through this page name, the tab name, right? The next part is we want to keyword this iframe. We want to keyword it and have links to a website. Links to a website. What does that mean? Ken, what does that mean, links to a website?
What a link to a website? That's called money.
You know?
That's called money. That's what that means.
It's called money. It's also a backlink. It's also a backlink from the website, and the backlinks come from Facebook, which is incredibly credible. Right?
Yes, that's absolutely true.
And then they're playing a video on YouTube, which is owned by Google. So we do all these things, and let me just show you what the result is. This happens to be Kids Preschool in Las Vegas, one of our clients. They started their website on page 5, number 9, organic. They were doing SEO, obviously, and they weren't found. But because of Facebook and the backlinks to their website, Facebook, they're now number 1, 2, or 3 in Google on page 1 any day of the week, all the time. On top of that, then their Facebook pages also rank 1, 2, and 3 in Google as well because of Facebook every day. Right? So my formula for Facebook income is you have to have an optimized profile, an optimized fan page, promote events, and active engagement. That's what you have to have, and it's going to equal traffic, qualified leads, and money. But there's more, right? How many of you don't have your own product? Just either raise your hands or say, I don't have my product, or say no in the chat box. How many of you don't have your own product? Because really, yeah, there they go up. Most people don't have a product, right? You need to have other products. How are you going to make money? You've got to sell something, right? So you can actually sell products in affiliate. And this is actually how I started with my Facebook was, yeah, products or services, right? Products or services. But you can sell products as an affiliate. And this is where we can make a significant amount of money very, very quickly. And I'm just going to share with you, these are some of my pages that were affiliate pages. Here's FB Commerce. I put a buy now button in with my affiliate link, and I made $337 in one day. Not bad, right? Any of you want to make $337 today? Yeah. Don't we all? I mean, this is what it's about, is making money and doing the work once. And in this case, I only worked about 2 hours for $337 in revenue from one day. 2 hours. About $150 an hour. That's not bad for this particular one. That's nothing to not accept. Any of you want $150 an hour? But what I want you to think about, actually, what if you promote more than one product? What if you promoted 5? Now we're getting into some money, $1,685. That would solve a few problems. Or if you were promoting 10, that would be $3,000 today. Again, that would solve a lot of problems as well for you, right? So you can promote one product. This is what this is all about. And how do we do this, right? So that's just a second. Now there's Google Sites. Here's another product. Again, I created the Facebook page really quick. I made $607 with 2 hours worth of work. So now I just went from $150 an hour to basically an hour, 2 hours worth of work right there. Here's another one, Mage. I love counting clicks. I was paid $25 a click in commission. I'm $1,500 in 2 days, again, with 2 hours worth of work. So now I'm getting up in the hour range for the work that I'm doing. And then this is Sky Builder. This was crazy. This is one that I was actually sitting next to Ken, wasn't I? I was sitting next to you, right?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah. And we were in an event in Chiang Mai, and I saw this opportunity. I got an email. How many of you get an email about an affiliate product and take action? Well, let me ask you this: how many of you get an email about an affiliate product and don't take action? Yeah,
a lot of hands there.
Right?
A lot of hands there.
A lot of hands, right? And then, yep, I'm seeing the comments right here too. Yeah. Okay, so here's what it comes down to. I took action on that day, and Ken, tell me how. Tell everyone actually how that worked out.
You love when I tell this story. I was sitting down next to Jim. Yeah, and I was just watching. Jim was like building an ad, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, there's a promotion for Sky Builder, and I'm going to go crush it." And I said, "Okay, great, whatever," because I hear all these things, and I'm one of those. I believe it when I see it because I'm very skeptical. Well, sure enough, he puts his Facebook page up there, and it was like a slot machine going ding, 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 because every hour when we would check the numbers, they kept going up and up and up. And I'm like, I'm watching this, and I'm like, I don't believe this is happening. $24,000 later, and we're talking 2 days. It was over 2 days. It was like $1,000 an hour. And I'll tell you, there's 1 hour I was starting to get like really caught into the excitement of all this. So 1 hour, it got light. He didn't very many sales, and I was like, Jim, like you're losing your touch. The next hour, it like tripled. Yeah, it was just insane. And honest to God, if he told me about this afterwards, it's like a fishtail. But I was literally sitting right next to him, watching him create this ad, implement this ad, checking the stats live. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. So
yeah. So here was the result, right?
Yeah, $24,000. $24,000. Yeah. It was amazing.
Okay, now,
absolutely
I'm
amazing.
Tell you this, I've never done that before, right?
Yeah, there's just one.
I've never done this before. I've never made $24,000 off of one page.
Yeah, and the thing is that both of us were sitting there, happy dance. I was dancing a happy dance for you. Little did either of us know at that time what you guys are about to learn in a few short minutes, because Jim made a lot of money for himself and for the promoter of Sky Builder. But boy, did you ever leave a lot of money on the table that weekend. And nobody knew it. We didn't know it.
Yeah. Yep, just sat there doing our thing.
We were happy.
To the seminar and
we were happy.
Money.
We were happy.
And many of the seminars that we actually put on, in fact, we did one not long ago called the Global Traffic Seminar in Chiang Mai, Thailand. People made money in the room throughout the week while we were there, and this is what we teach: is how to make money. It's not, if you can't make the money, it doesn't make any difference what you're doing. It's not going to work. You actually have cash flow, and this is what I teach. Most people teach in social media how to have a wonderful community and have great interaction and have lots of fans, and look, when we make a post, we get all these comments. Then you ask them, did they make any money? The answer comes back over and over again, no. So what we teach is, it's not about the community. It's not about feeling good. It's not about having people feel good around you inside Facebook. It's about posting and helping people, and while you're helping people with solutions, you're making money. That's what it comes down to. And this is a significant difference between how we approach things, which is logical, versus the idealistic way of approaching things in social media about having this wonderful community with 50 million fans and there's no one making any money off of it. So that's the big difference, and this is what we're about. So now, fast forward to 2.5 weeks ago, I had an epiphany. Oh, hang on. Here's one more, just to give you another example. This was right off of September, and just this last couple months. Another Copy Sniper, it was the name of the product, $1,804 in commission with 2 hours worth of work, right? I mean, it's over and over again. Can this be used with almost any product or service? Absolutely. Even network marketing products and services can be promoted through Facebook as well. And if you don't have a product or service, sometimes network marketing is a great way to go to help get the word out and make money at the same time and make revenue, right? But you know, what this all comes down to is what's changed recently. And I'm going to share with you, I'm going to go out of presentation here, and I'm going to share with you what we're doing differently now. Can everybody see my screen here? And I'm going to show you just an example. Can you see that? Just click in and say yes if you can see my screen. It says Facebook, and then you can see these other red and brown pages there. These are like websites, right? No, you can't. Okay, I'll still wait. Thank you,
I think it's going a little bit slow. I'm still seeing the PowerPoint via the keynote.
Okay, Morris can see it. Great. Okay, so can everybody see that? I just want to make sure you can see this.
It's funny.
Okay,
I'm literally 2 seconds away.
Diagram.
There you go. Okay, cool. There we go.
Really?
I see it now. I see it now.
Good. Okay, this is a diagram, and I'm only going to give. I just want to say it. I'm using this as a diagram only. Okay, but in the past, up until 2.5 weeks ago, what I did was with Facebook, and it's right here. I sent traffic from Facebook to some sort of a website out there. Generally, not even mine. Generally, an affiliate page where I lost that traffic forever. Never even got an opt-in. Okay, because they went out and they bought the product and I never saw them again, but I made a little money. Great. Isn't it wonderful? Yay, I made a little money. But you know, a buyer of a product that's in your list is extremely valuable. And a prospect that's in your list is extremely valuable as well into the future. And so this is how I was doing it, and I was doing this fine. I was making quite a bit of money this way, having different products, some of them my own, some of them affiliate products, all coming out of Facebook. Well, fast forward to 2.5 weeks ago, and I'm going to just zoom in here so you can see this. I'm now sending people from Facebook to a wrapped website that has all the different products inside of it. Inside of this website. These are not my products. Some of them might be, but they're not my websites. They might be JVZoo. They may be ClickBank. They may be Commission Junction. They could be any number of affiliate relationships that we have out there. Okay, but they're in my website right here, and I call this a wrapped website. So, how many of you just want to raise your hands? How do you want to know what a wrapped website is? I mean, I would want to know. I doubled my revenue. Is that enough? Is that enough of a reason to know? Yep, I see the hands going up now. Okay, so let me just share this with you. This is how to really double your revenue, and at the same time keep people in your website versus sending them off somewhere else. So can we switch over to you so that you can show us what I mean by this?
I would be, excuse me, completely delighted to do that. Let me go ahead and take over the screen sharing here. Let me just get over to the right place here and make me presenter. All right, fantastic. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is the most exciting thing that I've seen in a long time, and I mean, it's my creation. So I had a muse who suggested I create something like this, and I talked to my programmer, to Matt. And I said, Matt, you know, can we make this thing work? And within like 48 hours, we take fast action. Matt created the beginning of what is now called WP Brand Wrapper. And if you think about an envelope that you put a letter into, the envelope wrapped itself around the letter, and the letter is protected within that envelope. It's the same kind of thing that we're creating here. And what I'll show you right now is just how it all comes together and why this is important. So you'll see exactly how it works. Okay, this is something that has revolutionized and will continue to revolutionize marketing. And it, by the way, is not available to the general public yet. There are a few of you that are here right now. Lynn's here, Mark's here, And there's a few others of you that are already part of our beta test team. There's a few of you, and a few of you will be invited to join our beta test team. There's only a few slots left. Kay's here. So a few of you have experienced what this is. So for you guys, and you're excited to hear about it again. But let me share how it goes together and what the ramifications are and why this is so important to you. First of all, I want you to write down the numbers 3 and 4. Just write down 3 and 4. These are incredibly important numbers, and I'll share with you why they're important in just a minute. Okay, so what we do in our business is, and by the way, Boostify is the name of our software company. Boost Your Practice is one of our brands. And at boostyourpractice.com, what we do is we provide a website that has all sorts of content on it related to wellness professionals. Now, we curate our content because I'm lazy. How many here today are lazy people? Just what you would just say yes in the chat. You guys are speaking with your hands. You're not too lazy to even say anything at all. Yep, that's what I figured. Well, and some of you are saying ish. That's great. Well, most people, you'd rather push the easy button. So what we do is we do what's called curation, and we take an article like this article that I found right here at nichepursuits.com, and we curate it. We put it on our site, and we give full credit to it. You'll see here it says thanks to Spencer Hawes who wrote it, and there's his website, and we even put a copy of the website in our site. So we give full credit to that. But I didn't write this thing. I wrote the beginning couple of paragraphs here, and we get the ability to do this. Now, that's the concept of basic curation. And here's the thing that's different the way we do it versus the way that this genius did it. Now, this guy is like an expert on something online, all right? And he wrote this thing about how important is time on site for ranking in Google. Now, if you read the article, it'll give you a lot of interesting things, but like most articles on a blog, they have resources inside of it, and they'll send you to these different resources to get further information. They're very helpful, and that's really nice. I mean, I'll have a really nice feeling for this guy if I remember who he is after I click through it. So let's say I'm reading this article, and he says something about dwell time. Now, the thing I mentioned to you about the numbers 3 and 4, very important. The number 3 refers to the number of pages on your website that people will be clicking around for Google to consider you to be an authority and to consider you worthy of their attention. The number 4 relates to the amount of time in minutes that people should spend on your site before Google considers you to have anything of importance as well. So 3 pages, 4 minutes or more. And that's kind of the minimum threshold. Here's the interesting news. Most people are off your website in 10 seconds or so. The average is less than 1 minute. A lot of people are 10 to 20 seconds and they're gone. 10 to 20 seconds, or they are Gone, gone. All right. So here's the thing. Going to this thing called this little link here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click this link and go see what this resource is because the guy's given me the link. So I'll go click it. So I go to this thing called the Moz blog, and I don't know about you, but I live in short attention span theater. That's just the land of what's going on right now in my mind, right? So I'm going to go click on products and see what this guy Moz is selling. And he has analytics stuff. That's interesting. And let's go look at his community. And we have a little community thing with this little robot dealy. And let's see like who these people are. I'll click on the About button. And I'm seeing making the web a better place with a guy with a headset. Now, it was different earlier. There were 2 pretty ladies on this. So now I'm really disappointed. Yesterday or the day before, there was a girl with purple hair. So it varies. But now I'm looking around the site, and the bottom line is, if I go into Randy's blog, bottom line is I forgot where in the heck I was. I mean, I have no clue where I was. Am I ever going back to where that guy is that gave me this resource? Oh, no, I have completely forgotten who he is, and I'm now like launching adventure teams. Adventure teams. I'm looking for something completely different. Let me share with you how we control power and influence. How we control power and influence on our site. And I need to go back to my site because I got ahead of myself. How I did that, I don't know. But I'm going to show you how we do that right now. Let me just go back to the site. Okay, so I'm going back to this page because I'm a little one step ahead of myself. So let me just go right back real fast. Okay, so the article is coming up in just a second. Same article, okay, that we curated, I showed you a second ago. And I'm going to go click the exact same link to show you what we do that's different. And you got a little bit of a hint of it. So I'm going to click the same exact link. And now look what happens. We're going to the exact same article. That's exactly where we were. And I'm going to click around the product, same way I did. And then I'm going to click around the About button. Let's see if I get the purple hair lady. Nah, I got this better place on the web. Okay. But guess what, my friends? Where am I? Am I at this Moz.com place where I was on this other link? Or am I at my own brand, my own page of boostyourpractice.com? What I have done is I have been able to provide service and influence and to my visitor. So I gained the authority of that. I've engaged the visitor to my website for a longer time frame, and I've not lost them, because all they got to do to go back to the article, wherever they've clicked around, wherever they've gone on this website, all I got to do is click this return home button, and I go right back to wherever I want them to go to, because I got the power. I made the button. So I'm bringing them back to the resource that they started at. But I could bring them to a sales page for something about search engine optimization, which is what this website was about, what this article was about. I control it. Why is that important? Well, remember I talked to you about 3 and 4, right? So the more pages you visit, the better it is. The longer they're there, the better it is. The average on a site, less than a minute. Last night, we had a mastermind session of our beta testers, and some of you were here. Lynn was here, and others were here. Kay was here. Mark was there. I don't know if you remember Mark, but the average that we saw of hang time on the site wasn't a minute. It was 9 times that, 9 minutes. That's important. It's important for bringing yourself up in the engines and making money. But here's the thing that Jim and I missed when we did that, when he did. I keep saying we because I feel like I'm part of it, but it wasn't my $24,000, unfortunately. Here's what should have been done. The Sky Builder site should have been wrapped the same way, just like this is. This is a list. This is called List Detonator. It's something that I promoted recently. And what I did was I put my branding on the page. They came to my page and bought his product. They're giving me the time on the site. And if they didn't buy the product, no problem, because I take them to another offer if I want to, and offer them something else. I can create a complete campaign on my site using other people's products without having a product of my own and make a ton of money controlling where they go. Building search engine juice with Google, which is so hard for people to do. They spend a fortune. We're doing it automatically. Is that not cool? I mean, that's just a dramatic change. Yeah, Mark says, yeah, it was Aileen, 9 minutes. Exactly right. So that's remarkable. And by the way, Aileen, who was 9 minutes on average, she had one site up within 1 day. Her stats for just 1 day with a brand new website, 29 minutes. 29 minutes. In fact, I can show you right here real quick. These are some papers that wrapped and unwrapped. Here's her statistics for 29 minutes and 28 seconds within 1 day. I mean, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, you can do this with just about any page that there is. This is CNN. This is CNN. Now, while you're on CNN, we can go ahead and we can go click on here's Serena down and out in Paris. So let's see what Serena's doing, because I like her. And while we're checking out Serena, guess what? We're still at boostyourpractice.com. We're still on my website. We're still on my website, gaining all of the benefits. Huge stuff. Now, but yeah, it's major. Awesome, Cyrus. You're absolutely right. Now, this is Breakthrough by Design. This is Linda Feinholz. She's one of our beta testers. And on this page, she created this blog post, and there are 32 links that she has wrapped. Now, there are a couple links you wouldn't wrap, and there's a reason for that we won't get into right now. But there's a few strategically that you wouldn't want to wrap. And that's like sending them back to the original page that they started to, just where the owner of that page is. It's a fair thing to do, and you get some benefit of that. We'll give you the strategy about that when you're in our beta group. But let's take a look at this. Here's a video from Daniel Pink. Dan Pink's got some great books. He's a huge resource. Cool guy. So let's go ahead and click and watch Dan's video, because I'm a big fan of Dan Pink. So we're going to go to TED.com. I don't know if you're familiar with TED.com, but you should go check it out. It's really cool. So Linda sends you to TED to watch the Daniel Pink video. Except you're at TED, yes, but did you notice what the top of the page says? You're still at Linda's site, and the video is going to play. Let me just slow this down or stop it. So now you're watching. And by the way, TED videos are about 12 to 18 minutes long. Do you think Linda has just blown away her competition and gotten her time on site up off the wall? Okay. Now, by the way, because we're a member of Short Attention Span World, you can go ahead and you'll probably look at, where do ideas come from? Gee whiz, I want to look at that. So I'll go click this next video, and my goodness, we're still at TED playing another video for another 12 to 18 minutes. This one is 17 minutes, 45 seconds. So we can go watch this other video and you're still at my site, or in this case, at Linda's site. If you want to go back, you hit return to site and Linda will take you back to, in this case, she's taking you back to the same article where you began. So you go right back to continue reading on her site. She controls where you go. Now, she may have said, what she might have decided to do is, instead of bringing you back to the same article, bring you back to a resource page which has products and services by Daniel Pink. And she sells it through, guess what? An affiliate link. Cool, huh? This is the most interesting thing and the most powerful thing that we have seen. Jim went off the wall when I showed this to him. He was like, wow. And when he realized how much money he was throwing away, he freaked out, because what Jim was doing and what everybody's been doing is they've been sending people to regular affiliate sites. So they've been sending people like to like List Detonator without our top on it. So you go to List Detonator, you buy the product, great, you get paid, but you don't know who bought. You know, you have no clue, you have no relationship with your customer, they're gone. But now you're at your own site, okay, they're coming to your site, and you can give them an entrance pop-up to offer them a free gift and collect their information. So now they're on your mailing list. You can give them an exit pop-up to do the exact same thing. It's totally up to you. Now, Jim, let's look at this $24,000 pay weekend that you had. Okay, I'm still envious of that, by the way. Okay, so how many orders was that, do you think, that made $24,000?
I think it was right around 20, 25.
Okay, 25 orders. Okay, so those are 25 people.
No, it was double that. Sorry about it. Was double that. It was about 40.
I thought you had more than that. Okay, so you had 40, and to get those 40 orders, how many people do you think actually clicked the Sky Builder link that you gave them to be able to get information?
I know.
Okay.
Over 2,000.
Over 2,000. Now, you sent 2,000 clicks to Greg, to the owner of Sky Builder. You're a really, really nice guy. And I know that's why Greg likes you so much, because he built the heck out of his list thanks to you, my friend. Okay?
Yeah.
Would it not have been cooler, and we're doing this now, so we know the answer to this, and this is for everybody here, would it not have been cooler if Jim sent them to a wrapped page that had Jim's branding on it, where Jim could collect information on those 2,000? Now, would he get everybody? Of course not. If he got even a 40% opt-in rate through that would have been 800 people saying, yes, I want Jim's information, 800 more opportunities to create new client relationships, new sales, and so on, that he never had before. Is that not outrageous? Using the marketing that he created, the product's buzz that came from that launch, you could completely leverage it without a product of your own. All you need is a WordPress site, and you can have a WordPress site in 5 minutes. And by the way, the price of a WordPress site, just to get it, if you want to do it on your own, is free. Now, we'll give an opportunity, if you're not familiar with how to do it for you. But it's really that simple. This is crazy. Would you guys like to see how easy it is to actually create one of these wraps? Would you like to see me create one of those? If you do, just let me know. Pop in the chat. In fact, tell you what. Okay, so I got a lot of people saying yes, yes, yes. All right, tell you what I'll do. I will create a wrap for you, and I want you guys to time me. So, and Jim, you got a watch ready? Want to time me?
I do.
All right. So, okay.
Ready to go?
Oh, well, hang on. We got to get a website to do. So, and I'll teach during it too. So I won't go like that old that the speed speaking. So somebody give me a website one of your websites that you want me to wrap, and I will do the wrap for you live right here without a net. And if I mistype it, I'm going to be embarrassed. Okay, but I'll go do that. Somebody give me a website that you would like me to wrap, and I will do that for you right now. I'm going to go. While I do it, I'm going to go to my control panel. So just someone give me a URL that you want me to wrap. Preferably one of yours. Okay, here we go. So I've got Ferdy's URL, and it's cherishapet.com. Great. So what I'm going to do?
Yeah, I'm starting right now.
Okay, great.
Starting the timer.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to add new on my control panel in WordPress. And there's no accounting for speed of the website. Here we go. So I'm waiting for it to load, just so you know. All right, so I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it wrap, and I'll call it Cherish a Pet. I'm wrapping that's my title. I'm going down to the page attributes, and I'm going to give it a parent page of wrapped. And I only do that just to categorize it. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I choose to do it for organizational purposes. And I'm going to give it a blank page template so I have enough room to wrap Ferdy's page. Next, all I'm going to do is I'm going to click this little blue box up here. That's our present. That's our brand wrapper box with a rocket coming out of it. And I'll answer a few questions. First question is enter the web page to wrap. So I'm going to type in http / www. And I'll paste in. There we go, cherishapet.com. Is that right? Hope it is. I did it earlier today and I did it wrong. And now it's asking me where do I want to take them when they leave? What that return to site button? Where do I want to take them? Now, if I want to create
We're at 1 minute.
Already? All right, I'll tell you about the rest of it later. I'm losing time.
1 minute.
All right, so I'm going to click this next button, which tells you how to zoom it. This is the header graphic that I'm choosing to use, which I've already put in my defaults. The size of the header graphic and the background color, so it goes all the way across and looks pretty. It's done. Now I'm publishing. The code is complete. I put a little note that says don't edit the code unless you know what you're doing. And we have a tutorial that we're creating just to show you how to edit if you made a mistake, if you missed a typo. I'm publishing it right now, waiting for it to finish. Wish I had a faster connection because I wanted it to be under a minute. I'm devastated right now. I'm not making my world record here. Waiting for it to go. And now I can view the page. Here we go. It's done. It's published. Now we're viewing the page. Let's take a look at your page, Ferdy. Is that not gorgeous? Oh, that's beautiful. There's your wrap page.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Oh my gosh. This is great. So Emma's saying I'm dizzy. This is so cool. Now we're at the homepage, right? So let's go to training and safety. Let's navigate around the page. And we're still, the colors match beautifully, don't they? This is really cool. So there we go. Okay. There's the trainings. I love this website. It's gorgeous. Okay. Let's go to fun. I like having fun. Now we're all over your site. And you're on my site, but we just wrapped your page. This is a gorgeous website. Absolutely gorgeous website. I would love to actually use this as an example. This is fantastic. Look at this great picture. This is a great picture to pass around. You should put this on Facebook. Love that picture. But now when we're done, we'll just go back, return home, and we're going to take you to one of my products that I want to sell this week because we have a webinar coming up on Tuesday for it called Seminar Digest. And so for right now, I can design my own programs, my own promotions, and there's our site coming up right now with our video. I'll stop the video right here. Okay, whoops. So that's as quick as it is to wrap a page. We did that one because I was teaching a little bit in 2 minutes. My pleasure. No, I'm very impressed with your site. Now let's take a look at an affiliate site. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to do new page. I can do this with plus new. So I'm going to show you what we do with an affiliate page because I want to do something really fast because I wanted to get it under a minute. So give me a second, Jim. We're going to try another challenge here. While we get to new page, and I got a slow connection, unfortunately, which is just crushing me. But I'm going to go. I don't want to do that one. I could do that. I could do that ClickBank one. But we'll go to a place called JVZoo, and this one is a 100% commission for $10. So I'm going to go get my links right now. Yeah, it's taking a little while to load. Here we go. Okay, so I'm getting my links right here. Copying that over. Gonna go, whoops. Hang on a minute. Gonna go back. Okay, all right, you ready, Jim?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. Sent FB clicks. All right. I'm gonna go right here real quick. Hit my parent. Gonna go call it wraps. Come on, baby.
We're at 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh, the pressure is on. All right, default template, blank page. Hit the blue button. Click in my URL. Hit OK. Default is 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 OK. I hit publish. I'm now done, and I'm publishing. How long was that?
We're at 25 seconds.
25 seconds, and I'm publishing. Now it's just a matter of the internet giving me what I want. It's being saved right now. 25 seconds. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now we can go ahead and view the page. I'm just waiting for it to finish saving. Please finish that circle going around. Waiting to view. Okay, now we're viewed the page. There's the code, and
45 seconds.
We're here. We're done. It's loading right now. There you go. There's
55 seconds.
55 seconds. See, and that was with 30 seconds of the internet just holding me up. Whoops. All right. Oh, hang on. Now we don't need to use 2 cent Facebook clicks because we're getting organic traffic. following what Jim teaches. But there's people that will buy this all day long, right? So sell something,
Right.
make some money, and they're on my website right now. So this is exactly what Jim could have done, didn't know to do, but guess what? He's doing it all day long now. And by the way, unfortunately, he's not doing it on my website. I wish he was, but he's doing it on his website. So he's going to get all the benefit of that. He's going to get the engagement, he's going to get the authority, he's going to get the influence, and he's going to get paid and the new customer all from this. And very, very quickly. Linda, on her blog post right here, 32 of these wraps, 32 wrap links. This is a money making page for this lady. And you can do the exact same thing. This is the coolest way to get Google Juice and Google Love. And it is 100% white hat. It is 100% totally cool because you're giving the full website, giving full credit. It is totally, totally cool. I'll give you a couple of examples of what some other people have done. This is Cindy Johnson, Cindy London, London Life Coaching, Unwrapped and Wrapped. Okay, this is the Daniel Pink one you've seen, and here's another one. This one is interesting. This is Jim Gomes. Jim loved what we did because we demoed this one for him as well, and he realized that his header, which is now in San Francisco.com, is not as aggressive as he wants it to be. So he's going to change his header because he realized, my goodness, the header is beautiful, but not as strong. So it was great to help him with his branding also, and he's thrilled. So it's called WP Brand Wrapper. And I'll tell you what, if you are an author, for example, or a blogger, you got to use this because every time you give someone a resource, you throw them away. And that's the shame of it all. Now you get to control the entire conversation with them, the entire relationship, and it's blowing everybody away. This, by the way, just as an FYI, is not available to the general public at all right now. It is only available right now through our webinar today, and we're only making it available to beta testers because it's not fully released yet. We're adding more and more features. That we have a new release that we just put out today to our beta test users, and many more things that are coming. The fun thing is that when you are one of our beta testers, you get to decide what you want to add, what new features you want to add, and you're like in the inner sanctum of that. So it's really cool. What if others start doing what, Cyrus? Wrapping pages? So what? Doesn't make any difference. If they're on your website, you're in control. I'll tell you what, Cyrus, don't ever worry about what anybody else does. First of all, the web is a giant place, number one. Number two, no one's going to do it better than you. I'm telling you that right now because you're going to collect people, you're going to attract people that attract to what you do, who you are, and what your niche is. So who cares what they do? Who cares? I'll tell you what, we do our own thing, and we're just a drop in the bucket compared to what other people are doing. I mean, I have my own universe, and I'm happy to do that. I'll tell you something else. You do not need to have a giant list either. As you develop things, a buddy of mine was here visiting in Toronto, my friend Lou, and Lou at dinner confessed that when he began, and even through the first few years of his business, he only had 1,000 people on his list. 1,000 people. Now, that list brought him in over $1 million US per year, over $1 million bucks a year, because he created a relationship with that list and worked it. Now, in this case, WP Brand Wrapper allows you to do the exact same thing with your list. So don't worry about anybody else. Okay. So Lynn's asking a question. Can I ask you about your logo so it makes sense on wrap sites? Sure. I want my logo on every site I'm wrapping. Now, some of the things that we're looking to do are allow you to put opt-in boxes on your headers, and your logo can go on anything. And you can take your logo off and put something else on if you want that relates to the page you're going to. So, for example, when we wrapped, where was our let's just look at this one for a second. We wrapped the 2-cent Facebook clicks. I might have up on the header for this. Get your Facebook formula analysis for free. Click here. Our own ad in there. So if we're having a Facebook offer, you can bet that there would be some Facebook related image here or image offer. You can do it any way you want. It's really cool. How can I become a beta tester? Camille, I thought you'd never ask. We're going to give you the opportunity to do that in just a few minutes. And Jim and I looked at how can we do that to make sense, because a lot of people that we've discovered don't use WordPress, haven't used it yet. So having this service and having this particular tool, because it is a WordPress tool, Some people are like, well, it's great, but how do I implement it? So Jim and I talked about it, and Jim's team is going to put together a complete WordPress uh, installation for you, implementing Brand Wrapper and wrap multiple pages. I'm getting ahead of myself. I know, Jim, and forgive me because I'm so excited.
Okay.
But we're going to do it for you to get it done, so you are up and running quickly. Because the power of this is crazy. And I'll tell you something else. In fact, I'll just invite you into my living room right now. This is that's the sales page. This is our members area. Okay, so for those of you that are going to be joining us tonight, you'll be, when I say tonight because I'm in Bangkok, but wherever you are in the world, if it's morning, good morning. When you get in, if you want to install it yourself, you'll click here and install it very quickly and instantly. And there's tutorials galore here that we've recorded. And by the way, we didn't put a timer on that. So while I tried to go fast to get my custom wrap for Cherish a Pet under a minute, I do speak in a very slow fashion in the tutorial, so you learn exactly how to use it. Additionally, you'll get access to all of our strategy sessions. So I just loaded our strategy session, our mastermind session from last night. We do them now every couple of weeks, and they go for as long as they go. Last night, it was 2.5 hours, and we only scheduled an hour. We had 2.5 hours. We had people from all over the world, and unfortunately, my dear friends in Oz were up till like 5 a.m. I was up till, I think it was like 3 a.m., but that's changing. We've now adjusted our times to make it fairer to everyone. But people are on and they don't go. They don't go because we're not just talking about the ability to do the wraps. We're talking about strategy for marketing, and we got a lot of genius minds on this. One of the things that we also do for you is actually give you the ability to make money using Brand Wrapper. So once you get started, we want you to make your investment back quickly, because that's just how I like to do things. If I'm
right
going
away.
Yeah, right away, right? So what we've done, we gave you a head start, and we gave you some suggested affiliate programs to be part of with the links to get set up to wrap. Seminar Digest happens to be my own. Praxis was something else. And anyway, we're going to keep adding them and modifying them and giving you ability to get on certain launches, because we know the people. And wouldn't you like to be able to promote something like what Jim did that got $24,000 in a weekend? We want to be able to do as much of that as we can to give you the insider track to make more money. So that'll be kind of fun, and that's all part of the game. It's all part of the thing. So when you start using Brand Wrapper, it is the beginning of a very long relationship that we're going to have together, and share with you cool ways to leverage what you're doing. Right now, when you are generating traffic on Facebook, the vast majority of people are throwing that away. I'm happy that someone's seeing your post, but I want them to send me money. At the end of the day, I want them to send me money. Seeing my post, that's nice. It's like waving at somebody along the street. That's really nice. I want them coming into my house, pulling out their wallet and saying, where do I put the money down? That's what I want. And by sending them to my website, they're on my territory. Because here's the thing you need to know. Who owns Facebook? Now, maybe you own stock. Congratulations. But that still doesn't give you any ownership authority. Okay? Facebook is not yours. You may have a website on Facebook, but they can shut you down. Facebook can go away next week. Not likely, but your website is yours. It's your domain, and I mean domain in every sense of the word. That's yours. That's your territory. So bring them to your home, and you have the major power that goes with that. It's huge. So use Facebook, leverage the heck out of Facebook, bring them into your community. Keep them in Facebook too. That's cool because everyone loves Facebook. But use the asset that you probably haven't fully maximized yet, and use the asset that Jim wasn't aware of. Use the asset now that certainly Jim is totally taking advantage of and revolutionizing his business, and that you can too. So that's kind of, I got a little bit carried away, and I apologize if I did, but this just is crazy. So Nico says a question. Let me see if I can answer this. You can have a WordPress site without having your own content, and all you do is wrap other people's sites and drive them to an offer. Yes, exactly. Nikos, you do not have to be anything other than a content provider. Being a content provider does not mean that you're a content creator. Okay? Being a content provider means that what you're doing is giving people information like this. Hey, this is a great article. Check it out. I think it'll help you. Bam. Now you're an expert because you're helping someone with something that they want. Maybe you've heard of something called Huffington Post. Huffington Post began exactly the same way with curated content. Now they've grown it. They've hired editorial staff. They've really pumped up their expenses. Excuse me. But Huffington Post began as nothing more than curated content, and they're still curating content. So you do not need to worry about being a writer. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Now, strategically, you will add some things to customize, no doubt, to get better engagement. We'll talk about engagement on another time. But yeah, the bottom line is you just open up your website, add some cool content, which you can completely, and by the way, there's tons of curation software out there. I've wrapped a number of curation software things out there that were available recently. Put it in, drive your traffic to those keywords. My gosh, you're just making money all day long. You're driving all sorts of traffic based on those keywords. And within Facebook, you can say, "Did you see the article I just posted on my website?" Bam. I mean, it's absolutely crazy what you can do. And that's why we've
built an incredible amount of credibility, Ken. And this is the part that I didn't realize until I started doing this weeks ago. Is, before I'm just sending people off to a website to go buy something, and now I'm sending them to an authority site that has all kinds of credibility built around with it, because it has a keyworded URL that matches a graphic at the top for the URL, and now there's this incredible content and products to sell at the same time.
It's massive. I mean, last night in our mastermind session, and every one of you, when you join, will be invited to come. And by the way, if there is a late time for you, everything's recorded. As I said, we just posted to YouTube just a few minutes ago, 2.5 hours. So it's already up there. It'll be in the members area within the next hour or so. The link will get put in there. So all of that content's available to you. The cool thing is that nothing is off the menu. Everything's on the menu. So, should I do this? Should I do that? I mean, Jim last night was talking about one strategy he had. John, who's one of our other members, said, "Well, I prefer to do it this way." And then we came up with something that was kind of like a peanut butter cup, and it was great. John was chocolate, Jim was peanut butter, and we created a peanut butter cup of how to create a page that's so engaging with tons of affiliate offers that is an engaged page that's a money page par excellence. It was beautiful. So yeah, I mean, now Mark, were you still there for that one? Did you that was the page I was talking about, where we have all sorts of authority providing resources and giving the links. Were you around for that still? I'm not sure if Mark's still here with us, but yeah, it was really, really cool. So I encourage you to take full advantage of that. The one thing that we do is, when we create software, it's not about software, okay? It's about what the ability is for you to do to make that work. He says, "I was just awake at 4:40."
It's more than that. It's more than that. And let me tell you what it is for all of you. How many of you want to help others? Just raise your hand. How many of you are actually wanting to help others and at the same time be able to get paid for it as well? Right? This is what I love doing, is I can help people all over the world and actually make a living, feed my family, feed a lifestyle at the same time, okay? And this is what life is about for many, many people, is to help others, right? And this is a way to do that by a wrapped website, something that's an authority website, to help other people and solve their problems through offers, content, news, things like that, and actually help yourself at the same time. This incredible Google oomph, this extra boost from Google, right? That's what this is about, Ken. And this is why I'm so excited about it, because can you imagine if you had, let's just say you had some affiliate products, your own products, maybe some content from some news sites, maybe there's some places out there that you would normally get an RSS feed from. Think about that. How many of you have a website that you like to get RSS feeds from to get content and that kind of thing? Now you just put the website in. You don't need an RSS feed anymore.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right?
It's incredible. And by the way, I just want you guys to know, no one else has this. I mean, no one else. The only people that have anything similar are people like with millions of dollars behind them, like Huffington Post, because Huffington Post wrapped CNN earlier today. I mean, amazing, right? So nobody else has this but us. And when I say us, I mean Jim and I, because I offered it to Jim to pass on to you guys, and that's it. It's not being offered by anybody else. The only other way you can get it is through someone who actually bought WP Brand Wrapper and is offering it as an affiliate. Now, let me share something with you, because this is really important. for all of you.
Yep.
When you join the beta team, and there's only a few slots left, and I know that sounds, but the bottom line is we only offered 100 spots in beta, and I think we're at like 60 of them so far, so there's only about 40 or so left. And I didn't do the count earlier because I knew we had enough for tonight. But within the next week or so, it's going to be gone. So here's the thing: when it's released in a few weeks, and I'll even show you because you'll see it on the page here. When it's released, we're releasing it for $197 US and 37 or 39 whatever dollars a month. You can get it right now for.
And that's just for the software.
That's the software.
Right? That's for the software.
Yeah. So that's it. All right. Now it's a killer deal at $97. It's going to be $197, and even that it's going to be that. But right now, when you get it tonight, in just a few minutes, you'll have instant access to it if you want to install it yourself, if you can. If not, Jim's team will take care of you because we have a special offer for you that Jim will tell you about in just a minute. Because I don't want to steal your thunder, Jim. But here's the cool thing.
No.
Okay, when you join, you can go ahead and you can offer this to your friends, relatives, whomever, and get 50% of the sale credited right back to you. I mean, well, it takes you about a week to get processed, but you're going to get it right away. Okay, that makes you an affiliate. You can wrap the Brand Wrapper site and sell Brand Wrapper. And by the way, in about 10 days or so, you're not selling it for $97. You're selling it for the $197. And I think it'll be $37 a month, but whatever. And by the way, when you join, your renewals, because you get a full year of it, by the way, for your $97, a full year of access, and we're granting you an upgrade to a 5-user license as opposed to a single-user license. That $197 is a single-user license. Guess what? You renew at half off for life. For life. So this is huge for you guys. I mean, it's just, we decided to just do something and pull out all the stops. And Jim, what you decided to do when we started talking about this and we realized what help people needed was really terrific. So why don't you explain? And is there a page I'm going to take them to, or do you want to take the page and show everybody what you put to?
You know what? You can you can go to thefacebookformulas.com/547FF.
Okay, here we go. I see it right. I saved it.
Okay.
From earlier. Okay.
Now, I'm just going to get to the nuts of this because first of all, how many of you have been trying to make money online and just can't quite get there? Just raise your hand or say yes. I need help. Right? Yeah, the hands are going up. Okay, great. So if there's a way that you could actually have some help, yeah, I see that, Rayson. I understand. Camel Brett, yeah, for sure. If there's a way that we can help you, and I'm going to share with you how we can do this, okay? So for $97, you can have the software, and you can go put up your own sites and do it all on your own, and then come to the training webinars and come to watch the videos and all that, and you can do it. There's no question. If you have some ability, you can absolutely do it on your own. But I'm going to tell you this: it may not be the highest and best use of your time. Okay, what I mean by that is. Just another question here. How many of you believe that outsourcing is a good thing? It can help you. Outsourcing. Yep. Yeah, I said lots of hands, right? Okay, so outsourcing, there's no question that if you have the right people do some of the things for you, you can focus on your business and absolutely dominate on the things that you like to do and let someone else do the things you don't like to do. Okay? So, here's what we've come up with because everyone asks us for this all the time. For those of you that do not have a Facebook presence or are wanting an absolute expert Facebook presence to drive traffic to a Brand Wrapper site, which is your site, we will do that for you as well. Done for you, completely custom, all of that. You saw the cover graphic, you saw the small graphic for the profile pic, and then also the iframe, the website inside Facebook. We'll do all of that for you, okay, for your brand, okay? And then that's going to get you some traffic. We're going to show you how to get the traffic. We'll do that for you. But then here's the next part. You can see there are two packages here on the screen. They're on the right-hand side and down at the bottom. They're both the same. The only difference is one is a 2 payment and one is a 1 payment, okay? What we're going to do for you is we're going to buy a URL. Remember I showed you earlier how we find keyworded URLs. We're going to buy you a .com in your niche, and we're going to install the software for you. And we're going to put in 20 different websites, whatever those affiliate links are, whatever content you want. We're going to put in 20 different websites inside that BrandWrap site, and it's ready to go. And on top of that, we're going to actually even do the graphics for this BrandWrapper site as well, and it'll match your Facebook page, or if you already have a Facebook page, we'll do whatever you want, okay? We're going to do all the graphics for you. We're going to set up the website for you, and we're going to include all of the first 20 links, and then we're going to show you how to do even more on your own if you want. But 20 will get you started, okay? And for that, you get the custom Facebook page plus the BrandWrapper. All one-time fee would be $997 one time, or $547 times 2, completely done for you. That's all you have to do, and just done for you. And this is what we do. We do it for you. And that way, then, in the meantime, while we're doing that, we're going to teach you how to go out and get the traffic, how to go get it into your site, and actually start making money. And I'm going to share with you that there's more money than ever this way because it works beautifully. And when I saw this 2.5 weeks ago, I said, Ken, I'm going to buy it. I bought it, and then I had to put a site up, and then I put 2 products in, 2 different pages, okay, both affiliate. I doubled my revenue on those 2 because I was testing 2 different ways. One was from Facebook to just the affiliate page, and the other one was Facebook to the BrandWrapped page. I doubled my commission on those 2 products. So this is the cool part about this, and we'll do it for you, completely done for you. All you have to do is say, yes, Jim, I want to get it done. Now let me just share this with you. If there's a problem with money and you don't even have $547, let us know. Just send a message. It's all private. No one can see it. Send it to us in the chat box that you want to get started, but you can't do it for $547, and we'll try to work something out for you, okay? But you have to let us know, and we'll try to work with you because, again, this is about getting you going right away. Now imagine this. Let's just say it's a week from now. You decide to take action today, and we get some information from you because we need to know what your niches are. We need to know what your affiliate pages you want to use, and we'll help you with that as well. And then we also have to buy the domain. We have to put it up. We have to have it hosted. Again, it's 3 years of hosting. We do the hosting for you as well. So you get the hosting, and you get the domain. It's a .com domain, keyworded properly, and then we keyword this website ready to go. We put the actual application inside. We do all that for you. And a week from now, you're ready to go. And I can tell you what we're going to do is we're going to have a very special kickoff webinar for everyone that took action today. Everyone that takes action today, about a week from now, let's maybe go out 10 days just to be safe in case not everyone's ready yet. And we're going to do a kickoff webinar on how to actually go get the traffic and start sending them to your page. How about that? And that's included, and you're going to get more training and more webinars than that as well. But this is to get you started, and that's what it comes down to is getting you going. Because I realize I know where you are. I've been there. When I first started, I made 16 cents on my first transaction online. 16 cents.
Yep.
I had no one helping me. I had no one guiding me. No one told me about keywords. No one told me about anything except for I went to a seminar and I bought a program and I made 16 cents. Now let me just share with you that 16 cents meant everything to me. And what we're talking about here is how to absolutely start making money right away. Not 16 cents, but how about maybe $1,600 in the first 30 days, as long as you're getting the traffic to it, as long as you're working it, right?
Yeah.
And imagine this, if you could even start with the $547 and you set a goal within 30 days from now, you need to make $547. And you do it. It makes your payment, and now you're off to the races, and you're ready to go for next month, and you're going to do even better next month, and that's on the minimum.
Well, Jim, I'll tell you exactly how people can make a lot of money fast, because this I have every bit of confidence in. My friend Jennifer is one of our beta testers, and Jennifer has within, I guess she started promoting it within the past 2 weeks. She's already sold 2.
Yeah.
She's already sold 2 of them, and she said to me, "Can I sell more?" I'm like, "Yes, honey. Don't worry. Keep going." So she has sold 2 of them, and she keeps going, and people are selling them all day long that are beta testers. So
Yeah.
and who better than to help us sell this and create the buzz in the community than for people to say, "Can you get over what I'm doing right now? Oh my gosh, look at what I'm creating." My
Right.
Tim Bennett from the Philippines. Tim is a big social media guy. Tim bought the
Yep.
program a few weeks ago, and he showed it to a client of his. And actually, you know what? I have his testimonial here. I'll show you real quick because it's really cool. I post it's just it's brilliant. He told us this. I was floored. The next day, after he got it, he demoed it, and he says, I downloaded it, tested it, and presented it to a client the same day during a meeting for another project. He's in the film business. They were so impressed
Yeah.
with the presentation with Brand Rapper that they decided to proceed with the project. Awesome and
Yeah.
well, and I've got it fixed. There's a little word missing here with an incredible plugin. We really can't wait till we really start using it. Jim's he's been doing a great job with this, so it's huge. Now, Camel Pete, you say you're concerned you're a newbie and don't have a niche yet. Tell you what, first of all, if you tell anybody that you know about this product that's involved in internet marketing, for example, or any kind of marketing, you're already got a way to make some money, right? You don't need to have a niche necessarily. But in our strategy sessions, we talk about, and nothing's off limits. Okay, now the I don't have a niche is a wonderful conversation for staying stuck, and that's not to be judgmental, although it probably sounded it. The bottom line is pick something. You don't have to love it. This is business right now. After you start getting your feet wet, after you start getting some movement, then you can kind of get into what gets you passionate, because you'll do a lot better with something you're passionate about. But what I would encourage you to look at is what turns you on, what do you like, and what are you interested in? And as you're interested in something, the more you add value along those lines, fantastic. Now, you may
Right.
decide that you want to do something that has so much competition that it's going to be hard to do. So we'll help you press the easy button and pick a couple of alternatives. But I got to tell you something. If you came up with something for like plumbing suppliers, that may not sound sexy, but you know what? You help a lot of people. If you can help a plumbing and I just picked this off the top of my head. If you created how to market your plumbing supply company, for example, and curated content from that, and ask plumbing supply people or plumbers from all across the world, what's your best way of building business? You could become the king of plumbing supply marketing pretty much overnight, within a few months, just by serving them. So don't ever let this I don't have a niche stop you. Pick what you want. And by the way, I'll tell you right now, if you pick a niche and decide in 6 months or a year you don't want to be in it, leave it. Leave it. You don't have to be in it. Nothing's a life sentence. I'll tell you right now, what you're going to be seeing for those of you that are joining us, and I see a lot of people saying I'm in. I'm seeing a lot of yes, can't wait
Yeah.
to get started.
I'm seeing it too.
So congratulations to you guys. I'll read off your names in a little bit. When you're seeing Boost Your Practice on our pages, okay, like the wrapped logo here for Boost Your Practice, that's changing. Our software business is called Boostifier, and we're changing all of our branding, and I'm leaving the Boost Your Practice brand in the dust right now because everybody wants this software, everybody wants our training, and so I'm staying in this arena to help you guys. And because of that, I'm just changing the direction I'm going in. You can do the exact same thing. So don't worry about what you choose now. Just choose something and get
Yep.
started.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take back the screen for just a second because I want to show you what happens when people take action.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Let me. Did you
Here we
take
go.
it? Okay.
Yep. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Okay. Not yet. Okay. I don't see it yet, but as you get over there, I want anybody who's sitting on the fence. Let's start rocking and rolling. Let's get you there. Okay. I see your screen.
Okay, great. So you
Wow.
remember earlier? Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So when earlier showing the keywords for free online games. Okay. So this person has already taken action, gotten the Facebook page. They've actually bought some fans that are going to go into it shortly so that they can get the URL free online games, and they're going to kill it. They
That's
even put posts. Here's some
that's
posts already in there 3 minutes ago. There's
wow.
some sort of a game with in this. Here's another one here 7 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. These are posts. Guys, this page by tomorrow will be ready to go to send traffic to a wrapped website.
Wow. Did Alan do that page? I'm not sure. I think Alan may have done that page. That's amazing. That's just
Yeah,
great.
that
Oh my
quick.
gosh. And by the way,
That quick.
congratulations to where'd it go? I lost it here. Congratulations to Mark Fallon, you're in. Congratulations
Yep.
to Tiffany, you're in. Congratulations to Jennifer. another Jennifer, you're in. This is great. I'm very excited to have you guys joining us. Um,
I see Alan just joined the program as well.
yeah,
I saw
great,
Alan. Welcome aboard, Alan.
great. This is
Again, it comes down to this. If you want to take action, and you want to have some success, this is going to be the place because we actually really care about you and we want success with you. So again, you have three choices here. There are really two choices. One is a monthly payment times two, and the other one is one time or just $97 for the software itself. Those are the choices to make today. And I'm going to tell you, this is one of those things that this offer is not going to be around for long because honestly, the beta is going to be over soon, and then it's going to be on to much bigger things.
yeah. It's
The
absolutely
price is going to go up like
that's not smoke. That's the real deal. I'm very clear about
no,
that.
it's the real deal. In fact, I told Ken as soon as I saw this, I said, Ken, this is a $3,000 product, just the software alone.
Yeah.
And right now, what we're doing is we're saying, look, we'll help you. We'll create a Facebook page for you, completely custom. We'll create the apps, the actual website, including the domain, including the keywords, so it's actually just right, including 20 different websites with your affiliate links already in them. And if you don't know what niche you want to be in, no problem, we'll help you. This is what we're really good at. Again, I have 4,000 Facebook pages. Yeah, I know what niches work.
Yeah. Yeah,
Race, no question about that.
Rayson, I just answered your questions. Let me know how we can reach you so we can get your order through. If you're having trouble, we'll
Yep.
help. We'll walk you through personally. So not to worry.
Right.
Just give me your contact information, and Jim Rye or someone from his team will get with you as soon as we're finished here and get you set up.
Absolutely.
So
Don't let money hold you back.
yeah, that's money. Money is an excuse. And I don't mean to be disrespectful for that because trust me, I've been I've been in foreign countries with nothing more than $20 in my pocket, okay, and I've gotten through. So, and
Yep.
yeah, there's stories there. So the bottom line is I've kind of been there as well. And yeah, we'll hit you up on Skype, to take
Yep,
that.
for sure.
Um,
For sure.
Okay. Emma says I'm dizzy. Emma's in on the Facebook side of things. Yeah, we'll get you hooked up. Understand that this really takes your business to the next level. And right now you're really getting on the ground floor of this, which is wonderful. So for those of you that are taking action, tremendous. And what I was saying about the money thing is that we tend to use that as a limiting factor for our success. And I know that has been me for a long, long time in the past, where I limited myself, and it had a lot of things to do with my own personal self-worth and all that kind of stuff. That's, I call it crazy stuff, but it's real. So many of us have this upper limit that we limit ourselves, and at the end of the day, the only person that gets hurt is you and your family. So if money you feel is an issue and your bank balance does not have $547 in it right now, let us know. We'll talk about how we can make it work for you. We want you in this program to make money. At the end of the day, let's think of it this way. We're going to get paid. Okay. We're going to make sure you make enough money to get us paid, which means you're going to learn how to make more money. So it's a win-win for everybody. I mean, this is business for us as well. So we're real excited about that.
Yeah, on top of this, if you're excited about this product because you've seen it, think about this. If you know anyone that you could see that could absolutely utilize this product, all you have to do is sign up for this one, and you're automatically an affiliate, and now you make 50%.
Yeah.
So think about that as well, because you could make your money back literally straight away.
And Glenn, click on the WP Brand Wrapper logo on the left-hand side of the screen with the little rocket ship, and that'll take care of your question. And let me know, and we'll just double check. I'll make sure the order gets through. Emma says, my job is to clear blocks and people. Yeah, exactly right. She just has to clear her own technical issues. Emma, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, and you'll actually, when you join us, you'll hear it in the videos. When we did our first beta test mastermind for the beta test group, and by the way, you'll be part of it, and you'll get to hear it because it's all part of in the members area. We had virtually everybody said that they were having a headache. By the time it was over, their head hurt. And some people had to walk around the block. I was pacing around my condo. Now it was like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't stop for like 2 hours. We were so buzzed by the possibilities that we had, and we walked out of that event with the ability to double the power of the software, which has been done.
Yep.
We implement things very, very, very quickly. So.
Yep.
So that's the cool thing about it. This is not about software. This is about solutions. So if you're dizzy or you're getting a headache, that's a good thing. It really is. It's a good thing. Everybody was so excited, and I'm thinking, what are you getting a headache for? This is just really cool stuff. But people process it. People process at different levels and in different speeds. So Everything's recorded for you. Everything's recorded for you. And I'm just
And Glenn, real quickly,
yeah,
Glenn,
yeah,
we've got you covered. This little piece right here just absolutely makes the rest of it come together for you. So we got you covered on the rest. So don't worry about that. But this is by far the best opportunity I've ever seen.
yeah,
Honestly, for
yeah,
$97,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
nothing,
Deepak,
nothing
you're in. I
else.
got your order. Thank you. Um, Eugene, I got your order. That's great. I've got
Yep.
Mary, you're in, and let's see, Tom, I got your order too. Cool, great, excellent. So this is yeah, just guys, I'm thrilled. It'll be less than 10 days. It looks like now before we go out with our
Yeah.
197 offer. We have a lot of joint venture partners that want to promote, but I'm not letting them do it yet because it just
Hey, Ken, here's a question on the brand wrapper. You're allowed to
yeah.
have more than one site with it, right?
Everyone's getting with this offer. Everyone's getting five. The normal offer is
Five.
is going to be one. Yeah, you're getting five.
Okay, so can you imagine this, guys? And this just hit me. You guys could go out and actually sell the service to someone else for one of your five,
Yeah, you
right?
could. You could. Absolutely. And yeah, that's something that's in advance, Jim. We're not going to tell everybody about that yet, but we have
Yeah,
something else we're coming out with, our Boostify product that is going to be ridiculous on that one. Camel Pete's having a problem, Jim, when paying with
I know.
PayPal. So we'll see if we can't sort that out for you. And Camel Pete, if we can't get you through, just do me a favor, give us your direct contact information, and we'll get with you. Okay, because I want to make sure
Yep,
that we get you sorted out. And
yep,
and
great.
Rayson, I'm just gonna reach out to you on Skype right now just to get the connection in place, and we'll get it figured out. So 1 second here, but I want to make sure everybody is served very well here. So there we go. And you're in Malaysia. Cool, awesome. Okay, so yeah, I just sent you a Skype connection request. Okay. Great. Oh, cool. So Ferdy got the last webinar, fantastic, and you're getting gyms now. Excellent. Okay, perfect, Ferdy. So let's see. If you're adding this to the project at hand, that's great. Okay, yeah. So okay, I see the message. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's Glenn.
that's yours, no problem. And there's Rayson. Okay,
Yep.
so you and I are connected. Great. Okay. All right. So we'll get that sorted out. There's George. Um, okay. Sure, George. Why don't you give us your if you have a Skype ID, put it in the chat, and we'll get your concerns addressed. Jim or I will reach out to you, and we'll sort that out. And as soon as this is over, and Mason, since it's over, I'll
Yep.
be able to give you my full attention rather than going back and forth. So don't go away. I know you probably want to have dinner like we do, but we'll take care of you. Um, okay. So other questions that you guys may have, other questions coming through. Susanna, you're in. Who else is in here? Larry, you're in. Um, Sid, you're in. So congratulations there. That's great. Who else? Pacific Group, whoever you are. Wait a minute. I think we have an issue here. Let's see. Okay. Pacific Group. No, Pacific Group, you're good. You're good. It said it was weird, but it looks like that's you, Deepak. So it looks like we got you sorted out. It's kind of weird, but I think I'm getting a strange message, but we'll get it figured out. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, and I got Mark squared away. So that's
Okay,
you
so
and
here's a question, Ken.
yeah,
Some people want help with the affiliate products. Absolutely. This is what it comes down to. If you don't know which products, obviously you could make some big errors, right?
yeah, oh yeah,
And we will help you with those affiliate products. Again, we know what's selling and what's hot and what's not. So we can absolutely help you with that. And then Nikos, uh, this is a really good question. I have noticed that some fan pages have, for instance, 30,000 fans or likes and has no or very little, and then another one with 15,000 likes that has a lot of activity. How is that happening? I'm going to just answer Nikos. Chances are, if there's a fan page with 30,000 plus fans, and there are a lot of them out there, and if there's not much activity, chances are the fans aren't real.
yeah.
So,
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, George, we'll hit you up on Skype. So I just took your thing and I just shared it with Jim too, Jim.
yep,
So I just put it through there.
yep,
So
got it.
so we'll talk. I'll talk to Rayson first, and we'll get over to so just stand by, you guys, because I got a few people that are
Yep,
messaging me
stand
that
by.
want to talk with us. So we'll
Yeah,
get you guys
great.
sorted out. We'll get you guys sorted out right away because I want you started now. I want you guys. I want you guys in the members area for Brand Wrapper this evening if you have time. I mean, if it's not too late for you, start listening to some of the videos because right now it's speed loves and money loves speed. And once you create the
Yeah.
momentum, you keep rocking and
Well, I mean,
rolling.
think about that. Here's what I just showed you, right? I
Yeah.
just showed you. Here's, taking action right here on this Facebook page, right from the webinar. Now, it's now been, let me see when this thing actually started. The page was actually created, how many minutes ago? 52 minutes ago, 54 minutes ago is when this page was created. This is about taking action, guys. And you can take action right now, fill it with some content, and get going straight away. That's what this is about, is taking action. You know?
Camel Pete, I love your Skype ID. That is so funny. Anyway, I'm just sending you a message right now. I'll talk. I've got racing on deck, and then I'll put you on afterwards. So we'll get you sorted out. This is great. Okay. Okay. So any other questions for anybody? I want to make sure we get everybody covered today. If you want in, I want to get you in.
Yep.
Okay, so Maris, Maris, it's you, that specific group. Okay, then hang on a second.
Maris.
Okay, I'm confused. Let me go make sure everybody covered.
Finland is a long ways from the Pacific.
Yeah, I know. Well, So I want to Deepak. I want to make sure you got because I'm showing an error on one thing, but I'm not sure if we're right on this. But it looks like you got a receipt though. So I'm not. I'll check on that. Deepak, did you get a confirmation? Are you in the? I want to make sure you got in. Okay, so would you let me know? And then I do have your payment received from Pacific Group, so we're good there. Let me see. So we got to figure out that make sure Deepak is okay, and I'm not sure that we are. So let me see if I can figure that out with it. Deepak, I'm not. Let's see. I can't get through PayPal or card. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure quite why, but give me your Skype ID if you didn't already, because I've got 18 people with Skype IDs. Let me verify Calmaprete and see if it came through for you. It is not yet, but let me check with our other database here. Hang on one second here. But we're going to.
I just got a notification from, I want to say Camille.
Calmaprete?
Calmaprete, welcome aboard for the whole package. Welcome aboard for that. Welcome. That's going to be great.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't come through mine, so I don't see that on my end.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. So the other one, I'm trying to log in here to Deepak to see what I can figure out here. But we have to try and do that manually here.
Ken is the technical one. I'm the traffic one.
Well, we're just gonna get it figured out, guys. So it maybe we got to do it manually. We had somebody else. Let's see. Hang on a minute. I see another thing that came in. Glenn Carpenter, you're in. Congratulations for Brand Wrapper. Fabulous. Okay, cool. This is great. And let me just get Deepak put in here. It's gonna take me a little while to get back.
Fernando just joined as well for the custom Facebook page and the Brand Wrapper as well. Welcome aboard, Fernando.
Great, that's terrific. Okay, all right. So yeah, Deepak, we'll get. I've got a couple people on deck, so stand by, and we'll get to you. We want to make sure we can get everybody tonight. Jim and I do not get to eat until you're all served. That's all there is to it.
But we want to make sure everyone's taken care of. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. No question. This is the fun. Hey, Ferdy. Which one's Ferdy? Which one was that? I think that was the last order that just came in, Ferdy. I think you've got that one, Jim.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Excellent. That's great. This is exciting. Okay, Tasha. Okay, Tasha, let me see something. So Tasha's in for Brand Wrapper. Is that Tasha? Are you Glenn Carpenter?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, so let's see because I don't see Tasha through. So is there another name that you came through on, Tasha? And let me see if I'm trying to figure out what's going on here with Deepak. All right, let's see if I can find why. Oh, this is messy. Why is this order thing? Criteria. Hang on a second. I gotta. I'm looking. Sorry guys. I'm just got to move things up so I can see who's here, and we'll save this so I can figure it out. Okay, so I'm just trying to find you, Deepak. 1 second here. Okay, here's Deepak. So I got Mark, Deepak, Glenn, Pacific Group. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, okay, yeah, it failed on this side, so we're gonna have to figure it out, and I'll get a hold of you. We'll try and run it through manually and see what we can do. You tried running through PayPal, so see if we can't run it through the regular merchant account and try that. Sometimes PayPal just doesn't like certain credit cards, and I can't figure it out. So
sometimes it happens. Depends on the country.
It's weird. We have someone I think from Cyprus that we had a problem with earlier today, and we're gonna sort it out. So it's just typical weirdness. Okay, so yeah, Tasha, I don't see your order through here. It's not in. Are you trying to order? Do you think did you get a confirmation or something? There's only one Glen C. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I see that, Ferdy, and Jim and I'll talk about how we take care of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Just joined. We had a blackout. Oh, you just joined in here. Okay. I was looking for your order, Tasha. When you said you just joined, I thought you had actually just ordered. So welcome aboard. Welcome aboard there.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so that's great. Okay. Anybody else that we need to take care of? So I've got Deepak, you're up. Rayson, you're with me next, and I've got Deepak on deck. And who is I'm forgetting who's Pop, but whoever's Pop, I forgot your name now. So we'll talk to you in a minute. And I'm not going to repeat your name because it's just making me laugh, and I don't want to do that here. But I am going to pass it on to Jim because it will make Jim laugh right now. Oh, that's not it, but I'll show you later on, Jim. Okay, cool. So Tasha's ordering, can't find where on the screen. Okay, so Tasha, in the chat, I passed on a link. I'm going to do it again so you have it right here, and I'm just going to put it in the message. There we go. Send. Okay. So I sent this. It's Facebook, thefacebookformulas.com/547FF as in Facebook formula. Yep. Click on that link and scroll to the bottom of that page. You'll see exactly what Jim's showing right now. Okay. And then go to the bottom and you have basically three choices. You can get brand wrapper software on its own, and which is fine. Or the better opportunity is for you to do one of two things: get the package of the Facebook page that Jim makes, plus the brand wrapper site, complete site built together for you. And you can pay for that two ways: either start tonight with $547 and then another payment in 30 days, or save $100 and get everything right now for $997 at that add to cart button at the bottom with the little flashing neon lights on the side of each of those shopping cart things. Okay. so I'm waiting for the person to walk on the screen and say, buy this thing now. So you have
kind of like landing lights.
I love it. You know what? It's exactly what now I'm forever looking at it that way. So either the magic shopping cart, the get started today button, or the brand wrapper rocket ship. You have one of three. This is like the Price is Right. Which of the three doors do you want? So your best deal, your best money saving deal is of course the $997. But do whatever works for you. We want to make sure that we take care of you and get you making money. Okay. So Ferdy, we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that. Not a problem.
For sure.
Yeah. So not a problem. Jim has to take care of that on his end, but we'll make an adjustment there for you. No problem, love. Okay. We want to make sure you're very, very happy. Anybody else? So I want to make sure that Jim, that you and I have everybody covered tonight. So Deepak, we're talking to you in just a few minutes. Let me check my Skype. I've got Rayson up next. I've got Mr. Pop. Well, I'll get you as soon as I talk to Rayson. And let's see. And there was somebody else I sent over to you, and Camelpreet. Did we get Camelpreet sorted out? I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We got him squared away.
Okay, then there's George. We have George as well. So Jim will take care of you, George, and then we got Deepak on the way. So I think we got everybody covered, right? Did I mention? Is there anybody else that I haven't talked to? And Tasha, I want to wait and make sure you're set before we finish today. Okay, so Tasha, which one are you joining, so I can make sure that we check the right place? I just want to make sure that everybody is served. It's because it's nothing worse than trying to get something done and not being able to. So Just want to make sure everyone's covered. Okay, brand wrapper. Okay, so the whole package or just brand wrapper, Tosh? And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, and if I'm not, I totally apologize. Okay, I'm waiting to see what happens there. Okay. So somebody asked, is there a limit to the number of pages? Okay, cool. So I haven't seen that one come through yet, Tasha, but I'm standing by waiting for it. Is there a limit to the number of pages you can wrap? And the answer that I have for you is no. There's no limit. What the practical element of it is that in terms of running a campaign, you probably wouldn't wrap more than 3 or 4 pages in a campaign. In terms of visit one page, they don't say they want to go somewhere else. You show them another page, you show them another page. You might want to go 3 or 4 pages deep. And we're going to be creating an automated element to do that for you. Yes, Mark, the $97 deal includes being part of our beta masterminds. Absolutely. So you're going to get an invitation. You'll be added to the upcoming one that is now set for December 2nd. Let's see. Yeah, Mark, you're in. I think you're in Oz, right? So it'll be the 3rd. No. Yes. I'm trying to remember what day it is because I'm in Bangkok. So I think it's gonna be the 3rd for you, and it's at 7:00 in the morning, Bangkok time. So if you're in Sydney, it'll be 11:00 in the morning on the Tuesday. We're setting them all up to try and make them convenient for everybody and not have you guys up at 3:00 in the morning because that's just crazy. Yeah, no, it's totally our pleasure. So that, like I said, the next one will be in 2 weeks, and it'll be the 1st and 3rd Monday, U.S. time, and then translate that for us here in Asia. Okay, and you'll be automatically registered. There's nothing that you have to do. It'll be all done automatically, and that's how we'll set it up to go. So you'll love that. Meanwhile, you've got some work to do to get caught up, just to be with us in the understanding of what all it does. So not to worry, you haven't missed anything. Okay. Tasha says, I have many websites. Does it do many websites? Okay, you're getting 5 licenses to be able to go to 5 websites. And what we will talk to you about is multiple websites and why that's probably one of the bigger mistakes you're making in your business. And by the way, I've had multiple sites. I've had over 350 domains, and I'm now letting them get brought down to the bare minimum. And we'll talk about the reason why in our strategy sessions. But in a nutshell, if you're looking to create Google juice and create authority, what you really want to do is wrap all those sites, and I'm using the word in a different vernacular now. You want to combine all those sites into 1 or 2 authority sites that serve your customer base. So with all of my different products, they're all going to be homed at boostifire.com. So my Flex Your Mind product and my credit repair product and my YouTube products, our YouTube Instant Answers product, and my WordPress Instant Answers product, which is a great video course, our Seminar Digest product, all that will be at Boostifire. All the traffic goes there so that the search engines look and go, wow, this guy's got a lot of stuff. But if you've got multiple websites and stuff spread everywhere, it's like a light bulb rather than a laser beam. And that will not help you. This is the kind of information that you'll be hearing about in our strategy sessions because we want you to be successful. Jim, should I tell them about just real quick about what the end goal is here for everybody? I mean, like the big picture at the end. Okay, here's the big picture for everybody. Okay, the way my business runs is this: we're shaking your hand with WP Brand Wrapper. That's the beginning of our relationship. Where we want to take you is to be making a ton of money so that you can afford to come with us on some of our great adventure trips all over the world. That's called the Excalibur Society. And our first trip is going to be May, June of next year. The dates aren't set yet, but we're going to be trekking through Nepal. We'll be climbing some of the highest peaks. We'll be doing some amazing things I can't tell you about because I want them to be surprises. It's all part of the trip. But you're going to be visiting where Buddha was born. You're going to be seeing some major things. That's one of the trips. Then we have another trip scheduled to Iceland, Galapagos Islands, riding the Orient Express. And you can't do these trips with us unless you can afford to. So we got to get you up on the income to be able to afford living this lifestyle with us, plain and simple. The other day, Jim and I I think it was yesterday, Jim, you and I were talking about doing events on some cruise ships where we're going to just live on a cruise ship for a few weeks and have fun and just do like a week-long mastermind with people. So you guys can't come unless you can afford to, right? I mean, we got to create the income for you to be able for you to say, hey, it's $10,000 a week. Okay, I'm there. And now think about it. Now, I'm not giving you any prices. We have no idea what those prices will be, and they probably won't be anywhere close to that. But I don't want you to have to worry or wonder about money ever again. Is that a reasonable goal for you guys? If you're in, say I'm in. Put in the chat, I'm in. Okay? Because that's what I want. Yeah, Lynn says I'm coming with you. Lynn, I want you. Okay? Yeah, so Deepak's been to where Buddha had his entitlement. Yeah, I just came back from Nepal. I was there about a month and a half ago. Cool stuff. Kamalpreet's in. So yeah, so that's what I want you. Yeah, enlightenment, absolutely. Maris is in. This is what I want for you guys, and this is the entire purpose. I want you to understand this is exactly the entire purpose for my entire business is to travel around the world with you guys and some new friends we're making and brainstorming on how we can help the world make more money, have more fun. Period. That's it. That's the bottom line. The way you shake hands with me and get started is by coming into the tribe, by starting with Brand Rapper, by getting into the Facebook side of things with Jim and his team. This is the beginning of the future. Tasha says, I want to monetize my sites and count me in. Yeah. Mark's from Cronulus Beach. Fantastic. Mark's in. Emma says, "Twould be lovely." Glenn and Lynn are in for the cruise, but not in Nepal. Okay. Listen, Glenn, my mom is 79 years old. She trekked to the top of the mountain with me. I mean, my mother, 79 years old. It's amazing. So Glenn and Lynn are in for the cruise, but not in Nepal. Okay, cool. The cool thing is you can pick whichever you like. We're making the model work that you can go anywhere you want because we're going to have trips at least 4 times a year. So I just want to give you the big picture because that's the end result. I think the best way for you to create results in your life today is to focus on what you want to create and what you want to build over the next few years. What are you doing this for? A lot of people are doing it for their kids, right? A lot of people are doing it for the betterment of the world. One of the things that I'm looking to do is create a virtual training system, a virtual learning system for the kids in Nepal. I fell in love with that country. So by creating prosperity for me, creating prosperity for my family, I can share that with other people around the world. And that's why this is so fundamentally important all the way down the line. So it's make money, have fun. Emma says Nepal is fantastic. It is. It's incredible. And I can't wait. Jim's like, why are you going to Nepal? You got to climb mountains. I'm like, yeah, Jim, come.
Honestly, I'll be out of breath. Why do you want to go there? Plus, it's cold.
No, Jim, my God, Jim, I was in tank tops and shorts when we went. We're not going to freeze our butt off. Are you kidding me? It was warm. Okay. Oh, I'm telling you, it was warm. Yeah, Nikos, that's going to be, check the time on it. The LinkedIn is effectively tomorrow at, I think the same time. I forget. Or is it, I lost track of the time. No, it's actually for us, it's that the LinkedIn one is 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the evening Eastern time. Sorry for the confusion. I took care of that during the middle of the webinar here. So, that's coming through for you guys. And we'll talk about some cool software we have for that, but I don't want to distract things. But yeah, come and join us. It'll be fun. I'll show you something really cool. Very, very cool.
Allison said she's going.
Fantastic. Of course, Allison's going. Allison's if Allison doesn't, Allison's going to kick our ass is what's going to happen. You know, I mean, listen,
Glenn says he's in. That's good.
Yeah, listen, I'm 50 years old, and I mean, it was hard work. I got to tell you, it was hard work. But it's the feeling, the experience that you have is just spectacular. We went into, and I'm digressing right now, so I want to get back to making sure everyone's covered. But I'll tell you one last piece of this. I told Jim this. We got to this Buddhist monastery, and I'm forgetting the name right now, but we got there just as they were starting prayers, and they were literally opening the door to the sanctuary. I walked in, and it was like an orgasm for the eyes. The chandeliers and the drapery hanging from the ceiling, and the colors were just unbelievable. And unfortunately, we weren't allowed to take pictures, so we had to honor that. But it was the most incredible experience to be there in that sacred space. Just amazing, absolutely incredible. And you'll get to go because we're actually going to spend one night at the monastery. So we're really excited about that. So that's what we're doing this for. Did we take care of everybody?
While you're in Nepal, I'll be on the cruise ship, okay?
Yeah, well, no, we're going to do the cruise ship afterwards. That's how I recuperate because it took me days for my legs to feel better. Okay, let's see. I've got Sneskaristic. Is that you, Tisha? I want to make sure I got you sorted out. Tasha, rather, is that you? Yeah, Glenn says it's easy going for top athletes. Go for it, Allison. Okay, Mark's in for both trips. Yeah, of course you are, Mark. Me too. And we're going to pick some really cool cruises. I mean, trust me, we're going to do really well.
Look, I'll just fly to Kathmandu or wherever you're going, and then I'll
Yeah.
fly out to the cruise ship. Okay?
Sounds good to me. Okay, well, yeah, we'll figure it out. So Sneskaristic, is that you, um, uh, Tasha? To make sure. I've keen because I've been up since 2:45 a.m. Yeah. Okay, that's Snesna. Okay, great. So that's you. So so Psych came up. Tasha, I lost it again. Okay, yeah. Just make sure you get in so we can get you sorted out. Okay. Now 11:35 at night. So yeah. So you're in New South Wales. Okay, perfect. Okay, you guys. Anything else we need? I want to make sure I get everybody sorted out here. So if we're not, if we got all your questions answered, I want you to know how much fun this has been for me. This has been just tremendous. And for whoever put up that easy action, instant action site, I'm so proud of you. I want every one of you to take immediate action. We've got a lot of you joining us tonight, for WP Brand Wrapper and the Facebook page and the Brand Wrapper site. We're going to work our best to get you up to speed as quickly as we can. We want you to take action getting into the members area. Those of you that got the full package, Jim will send me your information directly, because you went to 2 different databases. So you'll be getting access into WP Brand Wrapper within the next couple of hours. So sit tight on that. We don't have that integrated. Those of you that just got Brand Wrapper by itself, you were already in there. You've already gotten your automated email in place. You've already gotten everything to get you in. So we just have one extra step that Jim's got to get me those orders, and I'll process them, or my team will process them manually and get you in shortly. So don't dismay if there's a little bit of a delay. You're going to have it within the next few hours. Okay. So just to let y'all know. Okay. How much?
Nikos is asking a question here. How much do we have to pay you for an almost 3-hour online teaching session? Nikos, it was free, wasn't it?
Oh, for last night? That was included with your package, and that we went 2 hours and 45 minutes or so. Yeah. That's included. I mean, it's the plan. I mean, listen, we're transparent about this. I'm really excited about sharing what we do and why we do it. And the bottom line for me is this, that we're going to be having people that we have a number of different other tools that we create, that we've created. We have a LinkedIn product that's amazing. We have a complete marketing package called Boosterfire by itself, the Boosterfire suite that we're releasing over the next few weeks. They're crazy great. And everyone that's using them will be in all of the masterminds together. So it serves everyone to provide you with the cross-pollination of ideas. So you'll be in the same mastermind with someone that's never used Brand Wrapper, and they'll learn that, oh my God, they need it. Just like you'll be learning something about LinkedIn, and you'll want to have that. Why do we do that? Because when you create your business, you'll want to cross-pollinate your customers as well, to be able to leverage the excitement of what you're doing. For example, Jim teaches Facebook and teaches LinkedIn. If you merge some of those groups together, the Facebook people will go, oh my gosh, you're doing this on LinkedIn? I got to have that. And you can double the sales, right? You'll do the same thing. We'll encourage you to do the same thing. Nothing is off base. And I'll tell you something else. I'll give you a little secret. I learned just as much as you guys do, Danica says, I know it's free, Jim. I just said it because you provide great content. Thank you. Yeah. That's the purpose, guys. The purpose is to help you grow, because that's the end game. And we can't play with you and have fun with you on the mountains of Nepal. And by the way, there's Wi-Fi up there. I checked. That was the first thing Jim asked me. Is there Wi-Fi? I can't go. Oh, this is Wi-Fi.
Is there Wi-Fi?
Yeah, there is. There's almost a generator's on this Wi-Fi. The bottom line is, we can't play with you unless you're making money. It's just that simple. So we got to make sure that you're up to speed with us, so we can have fun together. That's how it is. I mean, when I first started traveling the world and doing adventure travel, the ticket was $100,000 a year. I joined Tony Robbins' program with 65 grand plus the trips, 100 grand a year. Yeah. Unless you're making money, you can't do it. So in order to have what I want you to have with us, you got to be successful. Plain and simple.
That's right.
So it's very selfish. I can't play with you unless you're making money. That's what it is.
That's right.
So, okay, you guys, I'm gonna get some of these calls made to get the rest of you guys in, and then Jim and you and I'll regroup in a minute. Everybody, thank you so much. This has been certainly a lot longer than I expected, but it's been a bunch of fun for me, and I want to thank every one of you for sharing your day with us.
Oh, for sure. A lot of fun for me too. Thanks, guys. It's good to see you all on the call, and we will see you really soon online for sure.
Yep.
And maybe offline somewhere too.
Yeah, and for those of you that we're calling back, stand by, because we're going to get you in just a second. I know George is going to get Jim's going to get you. And I got a few
Yeah.
of you as well. So stand by, don't go away. Thanks, Lynn. Thank you, everybody who joined us tonight. I'm so honored, really honored that you're trusting us with your future. You will be beyond thrilled with this experience. I guarantee it. So thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, everybody.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.